Gonzalez. They go back to Tobino.
At Roy Tobino na kilala natin.
Vicar Marciano.
She's been playing big
Oh yes.
for Valley Pure today.
Chance here for Cherry. Napor to Dindin.
That's all that Dindin needs.
Tolentino again! Ties the ball game! That is from the back. What a finish.
Right now, PLDT looking desperately for some offense.
Valdez! Knocks it in.
Back row play for Eliza.
Ito Lanada, back set, Kiana D.
Soldones in! Is in play. Nice reverse. I can sense it. She is hard to stop, really.
It is a rainy Tuesday here inside the Philadelphia Flying V Center in San Juan as we continue classification round. The F2 Logistics Cargo Movers will look to bounce back off of their loss in the quarterfinals. Iris Tolenada and the rest of the ladies will go up against the PLDT Home High Speed Hitters. As you see our matchup, our second game for this doubleheader Tuesday. You're watching us live on One Sports and on One Sports Plus. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Dip Dipiaco on call for this match, joined by Mosey Ravena. Mosey, surprises? We had them a while ago. Maybe we have some more in this matchup.
Well, alam mo, hindi lang to basta-basta classification round. Sabi mo nga, surprise, Valley Pure winning its first game,
Yeah.
di ba? In the 5-setter duel. But we're happy for them,
Yeah.
di ba? And ito nga, another classification match for 5th and 6th place. Ano naman kaya ang mangyayari dito?
Excited na ako to work with you, Mosey, for the first time. And of course, we'll see kung may surprise pang darating in this matchup. Now, let's turn our attention first sa ating F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. Their last match against the Petrogas Angels, yun nga yung nangyari in the quarterfinals. They lost that one in 4 sets.
That's right. Yeah, Petrogas got that game in 4 sets, as you mentioned. F2 just getting the second set of that match. And the Petrogas just had too much firepower dip in this game. And ang F2 nagkulang talaga pagdating sa firepower. Nakakapagtaka nga, we were talking about it, diba? Very unlikely for an F2 team na may Aragala, may Kimdi, diba? May Maranyo, tapos may Jackson, and yet they were able to score only 39 spikes in that match against the 67 of Petrogas. Ang maganda lang dito, they had their blocks and they had 10 blocks in that match. But again, Petrogas just pounced on the weakness on that situation nga of F2 kasi questionable nga yung health ng ibang players nila.
I mean, F2, a newcomer here in the PVL, but we all know that this is a champion team, Mosey. And siguro we didn't see their form just yet, no? They wouldn't see the peak of their form, but we'll see. They have to activate their middle blockers such as Madjoy Baron and sila Chang Abi to be able to win this game. Now, we talked to KKD a while ago, but let's look at first yung mga ginawa niya in the previous game against Petrogas. Ito nga yung, she was the consistent scorer all throughout for F2. Here were her highlights in that game against Petrogas. Kim Kianadi, she scored a total of 11 points in that game against Petrogas.
And alam mo, Dip, itong si KKD, as we call her, siya yung siguro kung merong steady player dito on the side of F2, siya na yan. And also, well, in that game, si Maranyo naman added 11 points, Majoy had 10, and always naman ang presence ni Don Macandini rin. But now, yun na nga, ito si KKD with 11 points in 7 attacks, 2 blocks, and 2 aces.
Pretty sure si Kim Kianadi will also be a focal point on the part of Coach Benson in their offense for their match against the PLDT High Speed Hitters. We talked to her a while ago. Let's listen in.
I guess we had 3 straight losses. Of course, it was tough for us kasi we're not not used to being in that situation, and I guess it became a lesson learned for us. And keep moving forward and just focus on our game right now. And yeah, just focus on our opponent because hindi pa tapos yung league for us and we still have a match to play. We want to get a win after, you know, our past games, and I guess coach also told us that we have nothing else to keep for ourselves. Like, this is our last game. We have to give our all out na.
Job not done for Kim Kianati and the rest of the F2 Logistics cargo movers. Sabi nga niya, no time to relax just yet because they have another game. And importante rin to, Mosey, because this is a classification match which will determine ano ba yung place nila at the end of this tournament.
That is right. And you also want to end your, di ba, mga games on a high note, on a winning note, di ba? So, and fighter tong F2, we've known them to be hindi lang champions, but obviously, no, yung individual players nila, alam mo na mga ano rin, talagang true competitors. And as we say that, sabi nga natin, si KKD naging steady. Alam mo, let's also mention Don Macandili because Don Macandili has been excellent all throughout this conference also.
Well, they have all the players, all the necessary ingredients to be a champion squad. We will see how they will fare in this matchup. Now, let's talk about the other side. Lipat tayo sa PLDT High Speed Hitters in their game against Chocomucho. Almost, but not quite for that team. Muntikan na, Mosey, umabot sila ng 5 sets.
Alam mo, Dip, ito na yata yung pinakamagandang game ng PLDT in this conference. And tama ka, it was really close. 5 sets. And pag nakita mo yung stats natin, Dip, doon lang talaga sa errors nagkaroon ng problema ang itong PLDT High Speed Hitters natin. But it's a good, di ba, it's a good showing na pwedeng makamotivate sa kanila to know yung mga strengths and weaknesses nila coming into the next conference. And maybe yung pagpapatapos nila dito sa conference na to. As you can see the numbers right here, ang attacks hindi nagkakalayo, di ba? And yung blocking nila, what they locked in blocking, they made up naman pagdating sa aces. Pero ito yung glaring talaga. It's the opponent errors. It was just too much, di ba, dito? Ang laking tulong na naibigay sa Chocomucho to get that win.
Well, if my math is correct, that's a 17-point disparity between Chocomucho and PLDT because of the errors lamang ng high-speed hitters as Mika Reyes will look to add more blocking hopefully in this game para sa kanyang koponan na pag-usapan nga natin. Nandun na sila yung third set.
Oo.
Sobrang extended pa. Umabot tayo ng 31-29. And then it went on to 5 sets. But eventually, it was Chocomucho who advanced to the semifinals. But let's see how they will do in this matchup. Rhea de Maculangan, their main setter, has also been tremendous. Has also been consistent para sa high-speed hitters. Her performance last game, a total of 36 excellent sets para kay Rhea de Maculangan.
Alam mo, Rhea de Maculangan, talaga namang steady hand. As always, that's why she's a long-time national team member. Ang tagal din niyang nagstay sa national team. And again, she has been siguro the biggest factor din dito sa PLDT. Kaya lang talagang marami lang din mga bagong players and mga adjustments that they also have to make. But ako, expect PLDT just to come out better next conference.
But it helps to have a veteran setter like Rhea, talaga to provide stability, no, for their squad. You mentioned full of new players para sa PLDT.
Well, you know, dito mo makikita yung stability niya, no? Tony Basas had 16 points, Del Palomata had 15, si Ceballos had 12, and makikita mo yung balance sa offense, and that's because of Rhea de Maculangan.
Grabe nga yung distribution ni Rhea de Maculangan. He had 3 attackers who scored in double digits in that game against Chocomucho. So, pretty sure Rhea de Maculangan will once again go to these players for points as they go on against the F2 Logistics cargo movers. As you see, Kat Arado naman, the floor general para sa PLDT, one of the best liberos here in our conference. We talked to her a while ago. Let's listen in.
Most mostly talaga yung mga motivational na sinasabi ng mga coaches sa amin, mga kasama ko. Siyempre, hindi naman all the time na parang nag-enjoy ka, may time na di-depress ka, or kaya napapagod. Pero pag nakikita ko yung mga kasama ko, nginingitian ako, chini-cheer ako, parang ang sarap sa feeling, parang mas lalo ako na motivate, kaya parang sobrang blessed ko to have a team like them. So, yung preparation naman po, same lang din as usual na training namin, yung kung gano'n namin pinapahalagan every training sa mga yung mga past games namin, yung mga natalo namin na game. Yun, parang mini-maintain lang, mas more on minomotivate lang kami ng mga coaches to do well.
Well, aside from the support of her teammates, meron din tayong fans, no, to support the team. That's something new na PLDT, latter part of the conference na natin experience na may crowd also supporting them.
Alam mo, Dib, yan ang number one na nakapagpahappy sa volleyball community.
Yeah.
Na nagkita-kita na ang players at ang mga fans nila. So, we hope na hindi na matigil, no? So, continuously, magkakasama na tayong lahat.
And I'm pretty sure itong ating mga players ay gaganahan and they will give everyone here in the San Juan Arena a good show for this classification matchup. Now, let's talk about a matchup, another matchup here. Go specific naman tayo sa mga players, ang ating middle blockers, the Tap Towers in Majoy Baron and Vika Reyes. Nag-abot ito sa kanilang college in De La Salle University. Now, they're squaring off in our match between F2 and PLDT.
Well, alam mo, both these players are anchors who sa stats hindi mo makikita, no? But they are both emotional anchors of their teams.
Yeah.
So, minsan, alam mo, Dip, sa stats, hindi mo nakikita, pero malaki ang tulong ng isang player, especially pagka yung impact, di ba, dun sa teammates, nagkakaroon ng pagbabago dun sa paglalaro. Kumbaga, yung mga players na, pagka player ka kasi, you look up to someone, di ba? And then when you see them play great, ikaw rin namomotivate ka. Yes, nagaganahan ka. And these two players are just that with their respective teams.
So these are the intangibles nga, as Mosey mentioned. Hindi mo kailangan makita sa numbers minsan eh. It's all about emotions. It's all about the energy that you give off to your teammates. And makita ka lang nila sa floor, diba, mahahawa ka na eh.
Pero mind you, both are, kumbaga may mga awards tong dalawang players na pinag-uusapan natin. So, kumbaga, pin-group na nila yung worth nila, yung value nila as middle blockers.
Well, an exciting matchup between Majoy Baron and Vika Reyes. That's half towers, as we mentioned. Now, in just a bit, we'll be back to give you the matchup between F2 and PLDT here on One Sports.
Nag-iba ba kayo?
Kasi inaano na namin na lahat dapat gold. Hindi ako basta-basta pwede lumipat ng silver. Ang mangyari nun, hindi kakagat yung gold. Kailangan ko muna siyang initiate. Although, kaya naman yung silver. Pag-ano lang, mag-initiate lang.
Ba't kayo ngayon nagpalit? Hindi kayo nagpalit kanina.
Kaninang first game, gold na kami. Hindi daw na-load sa gold. Sabi ko, sige, pag-up, hinabol nila sa gold. Kaya gold pa rin po.
Back inside the Phil Oil Flying V Center in San Juan as we are just minutes away from starting the match between the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers and the PLDT High Speed Hitters. Again, this is the matchup to get the 5th and 6th spot respectively. So magkakaalaman saan ba mag-end yung conference itong dalawang koponan. You see on your screens Coach George Pasqua of PLDT at sa kabilang banda naman si Coach Benson. As we turn you over to our arena announcer for the starting lineups.
And now let's meet our national referees for this match. First referee, Lumer Bajarillo. Second referee, Joy de Imus. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the PLDT Home Fiber High Speed Hitters. Middle blocker from De La Salle University, number 3, Mika Reyes. Outside spiker from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 4, Jules Samonte. Opposite hitter from the Far Eastern University, number 10, Chin Chin Basas. Setter from the University of Santo Tomas, number 12, team captain Rhea Di Maculangan. Middle blocker from the University of St. La Salle, number 13, Del Palomata. Outside spiker from Central Philippines University, number 17, Fiola Ceballos. Starting libero from the University of the East, number 8, Kat Arado. The head coach for PLDT is George Pasqua. And now the starters for the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. All the starters from De La Salle University, middle blocker number 2, team captain Abby Maranyo. Outside spiker number 4, Ara Galang. Center number 9, Kim Fajardo. Middle blocker number 10, Majoy Baron. Opposite hitter number 11, Kim Kiana D. Outside spiker number 15, Tin Tiamzon. Starting libero is number 5, Don Macandili. Head coach for F2 Logistics is Benson Bokbok. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board.
Starting lineup
It is
para sa
PLDT against
High Speed
F2.
Hitters. You have Mika Reyes, Chinchin Basas, Rhea de Maculangan, Del Palomata, Fiola Ceballos, Jules Samonte, and Kat Arado as their libero. Para naman sa F2, usual starters din. Para kay Coach Benson, you have Maranyo, Galang, Fajardo, Baron, D. Tiamzon, and Don Macandili as their libero. As we are set to begin this classification match between F2 and PLDT. Timothy Bianco on call for this match, joined by Mosey Ravena. You're watching us live on One Sports and on One Sports Plus. And Mosey, ako masaya ako, even though this is a classification match, we still have fans here in the venue. They're enjoying the game and they're ready to support their teams.
And it's not easy because it's raining really hard. So, yung love for volleyball, ramdam na ramdam natin, diba?
I think ramdam din natin yun nung weekend where 16,000 were present in the MOA Arena for the semifinals match. As first point goes to PLDT because of that service error. The PLDT, Mosey, we're talking about this team a while ago. They had their chances and also latter part of the conference sa mga last games na nakita mo they could do it. It's just that they needed probably more time to gel.
Yes, that is true. That is correct. Kasi individually, these are talented players coming from different schools. No, in-announce kanina, talagang represented yung mga eskwelahan natin. Mapapansin mo. So, hindi easy because those are different systems. Siyempre, coming from different coaches and coaching styles.
Siguro dahil talaga sa conference format natin, mabilisan kasi. First one to get their bearings going will get to the top as PLDT off to a good start. Ceballos on the scoreboard with their first point.
And that was a nice place to put that ball dito kay Ceballos. Even challenging Don Macandili.
Yung sinasabi nating distribution ni Rhea de Maculangan. We talked about that a while ago in the pre-game. Fajardo will set it up to Baron. It's with F2 again, and no touch and no recovery as PLDT with the 2-point lead.
So not over yung mga palo niya ni KKD. And tingnan mo yung difference nila. Yung PLDT, iba talaga silang universities, di ba, in eskwela. Dito naman sa kabila, almost an all-Lasal squad. In fact, an all-Lasal squad. Diba?
Exactly. Parang as we go by lang sa mga years, that's when they try to insert a few players from also other schools. As we check out this service ace, wala kay Fiola Ceballos right at the corner. This is for serving one. That time around, trying to aim for the same spot, but it goes out. Well, you mentioned adding a little bit of other players from other schools that is not LaSalle. Do you think that's a factor also, Mosey, na syempre, yung programa ng F2 matagal eh. They're very familiar with the system of what Coach Ramil built. Pero dahil nga may mga bago additions, baka nag-a-adjust din sila.
Well, siguro yung bago yung mag-a-adjust, right? Into Coach Ramil's system or Coach Vexon's system. So, yung alam naman nila yon coming in for sure. And I think more than welcome naman sila. Natuturuan sila ng mga ates nila inside.
Yung mga veterano na yung mga ilang championships na. Yung napanalo ng F2 as Basas scores that point. She was the top scorer for PLDT dun sa quarterfinals match against Chocomucho. A total of 16 points.
Well, nandun naman si KKD na una lang kasi siyang napahiga na, so she wasn't able to pop up that ball.
Mika Reyes now serving 5-3. Fajardo, pupuntahan si Tiamzon off the block.
And Tiamzon, di man na inalala yung two blockers in front of her. Just challenged them and got that point. And that's a start for F2. Kasi again, in their previous matches, dyan sila nagkukulang pagdating sa attacks. Na alam naman natin na they are very capable of producing.
Yeah, to your point, no, yung attack sila against Petrogas ng quarterfinals went 67-39. So malaki talaga yung diferensya doon. But right now, they are also making good attacks early on in this game as score is 5-all. The Maculangan back set. Fajardo was there for the pickup. They go to Kim Kianadi for the cross court, and that is it.
Nicely done.
And F2 takes the lead, 6-5.
Ganda ng cross court ni KKD. That last play.
Sabi nga niya, hindi pa sila pwede magpahinga. Job is not finished. They have a game to play to get the 5th spot. But Jules Samonte also wants that number 5 in the standings.
That's right, and Jules Samonte. Yung, I mean, the few minutes that she's put in, quality minutes naman for Jules Samonte. So eventually, I think she will blend with this team. And yung play her natural game.
New addition din kasi siya.
Yeah.
Arado was there. They go back to Jules. Basas recovers. Ceballos from the back row. What a dive by Macandili. Oh, but Palomata rejects that one.
That's just too much for Dawn. After that dive, meron ng block ball. At galing pa kay Palomata, kaya yung angle medyo sharp going down.
I like the pace that we have. It's back and forth action for PLDT and F2. And when you have liberos like Macandili and Arado, we are bound for long rallies. But Maranyo doesn't want a rally that time around.
And again, Maranyo, in that game na sinabi natin, yung last game nila against Petrogas, siya talaga yung halos bumubuhay dun sa running attacks niya. And yun na, nakaisa na dito.
Isa rin siya sa mga emotional anchors that you were talking about a while ago. Talking about Abby Maranyo, the captain, as that serve drops. And KKD sends us to our first technical timeout. We'll be back here on One Sports.
Okay, sige.
The PVL 2022 Open Conference is also available on Smart GigaPlay as we turn you over to Sam Corrales for this report.
The PLDT High Speed Hitters took a full day of rest during their one-week break. Now, Kath Arado told me that this is very important for their bodies, especially after going through back-to-back games and also coming off a 5-setter. Sabi nga niya na ang focus nila today is just gonna be good defense, blocking, and service to lessen the attacks of F2. Now, sabi nga ni Coach George na bonus na ang manalo in today's game. He just wants to see his players execute the system one last time this conference. Sabi nga ni Kath, competition nga naman ang pinunta nila dito today. Back to our panel.
Thank you, Sam, as we are having a long rally here. Jules Samonte breaks the block. Going back to that report by Sam, recovery is very important, Mosey, because yun nga, yung conference natin, halos, not halos, every day, except Saturday may games tayo. And for PLDT, that 1 week rest was very important.
Yes, and I will always say it, na siguro nga nag-learn na yung mga coaches natin and players natin from the previous conference. That's why yung game plan nila now, siguro hindi lang game by game, kung hindi yung mas mahaba na. In fact, hanggang dulo na yung game plan mo. And that includes rest and recovery.
Imagine what Signal and Petrogas had to go through when they went to Game 3, diba? From Sunday to Monday, they went straight to that game as Tin Tiamzon will score for F2. Tight match between these two squads. Hindi tayo nagkakalayo. Halos isa lang yung lamang ng bawat koponan. But right there, Aragalang rejects Del Palomata.
And you like how Aragalang and si Abby Maraño sinundan yung palo na yun ni Del Palomata. Kaya solid block right there.
Tiamzon serving too long, and it is outside the point for PLDT. As Del Palomata heads to the service line. Nine serving 10. Fajardo back set to Maraño. Good take by Palomata. Another chance for F2. Chang Abi will set to Galang, who finds the donut hole in the middle.
Perfectly timed. Look at Aragalang go for that empty spot. Saktong-sakto, where it's supposed to be.
Good adjustment and smart play para kay Aragalang. It is back to a 2-point game. Ceballos will set up Basas from the back row. Regalo para kay Rene Makulangan.
Makulangan making sure she got that one going down the line. Look advantage na wala si Don Makandili doon sa likod.
Pag nakita nila agad, doon na tayo kung wala si Don. 10 serving 11. PLDT will set up their play. Basas with the attack.
Tony Basas getting that last point, the last match. Si Tony Basas in double figures rin. And alam mo, even in college, alam mo na may potential na kayang-kaya niyang mag-score because she's a powerful hit. And mabilis yung bola.
Of course, yung coach niya in college was Coach George Pasqua. Oh, that ball hits the antenna. So a point for F2 Logistics, maintaining this 1-point lead. Fajardo now serving. Of course, happy to see Kim Fajardo back playing volleyball, starting this conference. And that running attack for Mika Reyes will work.
Cross-court running attack from Mika. Hindi nabantayan ni Bachoy that time. Let's take a look at this once again. Ang ganda naman kasi nung angulo eh.
It's been a while since Mika played with the F2 squad. So medyo naninibago na siguro sila sa mga atake ni Mika Reyes. Galang. Cross-court to the hands of Di Maculangan. Basas. Fajardo was there. Ara will go up. Ooh, tough set there. Chance ball dito para sa F2. They swing it to KKD. Ball is still alive. Look at F2. Save this one. Free ball given up. Rhea. Another missed set there. KKD will finally score, and nope, that is outside.
You know, both squads trying to at least give a decent counter-attack. Pero nangyari doon parang picnic volleyball lang nangyari. So, but eventually nga to si KKD had an opportunity. Yun nga lang, wide on that try.
Both teams trying to set up their play, pero pareho rin sila ng quality of sets in that rally. This time around, Majoy Baron easily scores.
Of course, Majoy Baron also an awarded middle blocker, showing us what she can do.
Nag-MVP rin yan back in her college days. Di Maculangan to Basas. Don was there, but the attack just too strong for Chinchin Basas.
And you know, yung wrist action ni Basas, you can just see dun sa pass nung yung pag-ikot ng bola.
So now it's PLDT protecting this 1-point lead against F2. Mika Reyes now serving. Galang will go to Tiamzon, and Tin will score.
Tiamzon. Medyo malayo pa sa net yung palo na yon, but was able to see that spot clearly. Kasi sometimes when you're farther away from the net, mas maganda yung vision mo, nakikita mo sa tumatalon yung blockers.
So may iwasan mo pa sila in that sense. Good serve there, and an ace para kay Majoy Baron. We all know that she is very good in that department as well. Talking about Majoy Baron. Ball just drops. And PLDT unable to save it. Palumata. Picked up there by Galang. Kiana D will go up. Arado. Goes to Basas. And she will score off the block.
So I think Tin Basas this time using the blockers on the other side. Mas malayo yun, mas away from the net.
Hindi magkalayo itong dalawang koponan. It is 15-all in set number 1. As Basas already with 4 points in this match. Di Maculangan unable to put that away. Tiamzon will drop it off. Ceballos. Still no go for PLDT. Kiana D!
Kiana D going down the line this time around. Look at her go.
Check this out. The setup by Don Macandili. And that's what KKD likes. Put it on the spot and score as she sends us to our second technical timeout. Sulit TV, siksik sa saya para sa buong pamilya sa halagang 780 pesos lang. Mabibili sa Mega Manila, North Luzon at key cities ng Visayas at Mindanao. Mabibili rin sa Shopee at Lazada. Visit Sulit TV FB page para sa iba pang impormasyon. As you see the fans gathered inside the PhilOil Flying V Center in San Juan. Even though it's raining, they're very much present dito sa ating laro between F2 and PLDT, because why not, diba? We have a lot of stars in this game.
Kaya naman maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.
Salamat sa pagsuporta ng PVL 2022 Open Conference as KKD will send that short and tie this ball game up.
Well, PLDT with De Leon and Soyud now injected in this game with Wendy Antimana also.
Nagbalasa na si Coach George Pascua. Fajardo will set up to Galang. She will send it over. They go to Ceballos. And a point para sa PLDT as they take the lead.
Ceballos has been a revelation, di ba, for this PLDT squad. Kahit sa, siguro dun sa marami rin nating fans, di ba, na napakagaling din maglaro.
First time seeing action para sa PLDT this conference. I believe coming from the Signal HG Spikers, itong si Ceballos. That time around, it goes out.
Jinx ko yata flat on that next try. Not enough spin.
Medyo malapit kasi siya sa atin, narinig ata. 17 all is our score. Tin Tiamzon serving for F2. Semana sets up Soyud. And that block goes out. The point para sa PLDT.
You know, F2 was able to read that attack well dahil nandun naman sila Abby Maranyo to sub that. Hindi lang yata sila pantay. That's why hindi rin na-block ng maayos. So Soyud getting that point.
They were a bit off to the right as you see Jesse De Leon now in the ball game. Galang hits the net. PLDT's turn to attack. Soyud will put that away.
That was talaga a long hit from Soyud, pero let's take a look at this once again. Napakahirap depensahan. Kala mo lalabas na, but catches some space.
Good subs put in by Coach George Pascua, contributing quickly para sa PLDT. Samonte was there. De Leon will give it to Soyud once again. That time around, Fajardo was there for the pickup.
Fajardo was there for that attack.
And setting up Abby Maranyo, doing it all for F2.
That's right. And tandaan mo si Kim Fajardo dun yung may receive na maganda on that play.
Lahat ng klase ng touch na gawa ni Kim Fajardo on that play.
Ganun siya ka all-around
Yun.
player. Hindi, pero si Kim naman very steady pagdating sa depensa.
Here she is, setting up Aragalang. Semana back set. Soyud again! Similar attack.
That's right. Walang angle. Talagang will challenge the blockers.
Nandun sila eh. Natatimingan ng F2.
And it's not easy. Malalaki rin yung players ng Lasal.
Yeah, if it's like that, if you're going up against a tall blocker, tapos maganda na yung timing nila eh. How often do you get to kill that pa and score a point para sa PLDT? Di Makulangan now serving. 20-18. Good serve there. Leads to a chance ball. Rhea to Ceballos. And that is out. Muntik pang uwi ni Catarado, but that went out. A point for PLDT.
Alam mo, doon talaga dinala ni Rhea. Bakit? Kasi tumatakbo pa lang si Kim Fajardo from way the other side.
Yeah.
So mahuhuli sa blocking.
So, binasa niya talaga, no? Yung, see that one again. And then it went out. As a point for PLDT, tatawag ng timeout si Coach Benson Bokbok.
Sa maliwanag. Tapos, yung nandito nila, masyadong naka-backward. Pwede kayong drop ball dito. Dito ang receive ha. Dito ha. Combination kayong dalawa ha. Ito ha. Hatakin mo to. Tapos doon.
Okay, coach.
Maliwanag. Tapos kung nakuha, coverage. Dito ha. Hindi lang dito ha. Dito kasi kayo. Okay, Jalili.
PLDT enjoying a 3-point lead here in set number 1 against the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers in this classification match for the 5th spot. So again, winner will get number 5 and yung loser will automatically get number 6.
That's right. In that last time out, you heard Coach George, may specific instruction siya kung saan ilalagay yung bola and it's a catch. And makikita mo na learning process pa rin talaga dito sa PLDT.
Hindi yun yung instruction niya.
Well, definitely not.
Down to a 2-point lead here for PLDT. Fajardo will serve. They go to Ceballos. Tough angle by Viola Ceballos.
You know, she was almost just trying to save that ball but went for a cut shot and got that point.
Wow, that ball was heading towards us. Ganda ng target ni Viola Ceballos.
Sobrang overset na. Pero yun na, dun mo makikita yung player na they will still try, di ba, may at least a decent attack. Pero yun nga, rewarded with a point. Well, ito naman, rewarded with a point is F2 with their block.
Blocked by Majoy Baron. As F2 tries to save set number 1. Aragalang now serving. Di Makulangan will go to Samonte. And she will get that point.
And good target there for Samonte. Ang laki nung butas din sa side ng F2.
The PLDT has been going to Pasas and Ceballos so far. Pero meron ka pang Jules Samonte na pwede mong gawing option. Mika Reyes serving. 23-20 is our score. KKD. Reo was there. Mika will set up Pasas. Return to sender. Ooh, what a save by Don! But Kim Kianady and Kim Fajardo unable to get to that second touch.
Oh, nagkaroon ng miscued on that second ball. What a great save by Don.
Good save. Kaso nga lang, nag-alangan silang dalawa doon. They were in the same spot. Tatawag na timeout ang F2 Logistics.
Ang depensa yan dito, masyadong malaki yung butas dito. Harangan nyo na maayos dito para tumaas. Ha? Nandito, hindi makukuha yan. Ilang beses ng palo ng ganyan yan. Di ba? Harangan nyo. Okay?
Hindi pa tapos ha?
Pareho naman ang spike.
Tiwala, F2, movers!
Some instructions there by Coach Benson. Sabi ni harangan lang daw yung atake because they're going to the same play.
Parang in between zone 5 and 6. Kaya ngayon nandun na si Don. Binabantayan na yung area na yan.
Let's see if they are able to stop this one. But first, they will receive. Baron will put it up. Free ball para sa PLDT. Chance to end set number 1. Second try for the High Speed Hitters. Buhay pa rin. And Pasas will send it over. Another chance para sa PLDT. Can they finish this? Oh, no, says Bajoy Baron.
And ang maganda daw, ngayon lang nagkombinasyon tong PLDT and yet nabasa nitong F2, Jules Samonte. The tail end of that play was given a triple block.
I know. See that one. 3 Giants of F2 covering that one.
dulo. Nandito lahat ng blockers, so huwag mo challenge yung mga blockers. Hiwalay-hiwalay mo. Okay? So uulitin natin yung dito yung receive. Walang combination. Dito ka mag-combination, walang combination sa gitna. Dito ka sa right side. Para pag humapol itong middle sa left side, sa opposite natin may hirapan. Ha? Okay, PLDT.
Coach George very particular with that previous play. Huwag daw idaan sa gitna because you saw 3 blockers were there.
Ang dali kasi, parang konting movement lang from the wingers. Na-block na, sama-sama na sila doon.
Sabi niya, wag mo ibigay doon. Sabi niya kay Rhea. 21 serving 24. PLDT at set point. Basas will finish this one as they follow Coach George Pascua's instructions and take set number 1, 25-21. See this one again, the setup by Di Makulangan, and Basas gives them the first set. It was a very tight first set between F2 and PLDT, but PLDT High Speed Hitters got that one via those attacks by Chinchin, Basas, Mosey. Walk us through what happened in the first set. How did PLDT get to that 4-point lead?
Well, yun na nga, sabi mo, very tight. Habulan ng habulan. Parang 1 point. Ganun lang yung nagiging disparity. I mean, yung difference. But again, a lot of players contributing. I mean, in both teams. So let's start with PLDT. Basas 5 points, Samonte with 4 points, Evaluos with 5, Reyes with a point, Palomata but also a point, Soyud with 2. Imagine 6 players na nag-contribute on the side of PLDT. Hindi naman magpapatalo. Ang F2 kaya close yung first set natin. Baron with 5 points, D with 3 points, So has Chanson, Galang with 2 points, the same with Barano.
Really, everyone who has played dito sa ating laro, parang nakascore na nga halos, nabanggit ni Mosey yung numbers. Ito naman yung team stats natin at the end of set number 1.
That's right. As you can see, ito lang talagang speed hitters. High speed hitters. Mas marami lang na-produce na atake. So that was because of their floor defense also. Maganda rin ang naging passing nila. And block point, 1 more for F2. Yung opponent errors, halos ano lang naman nila, negate lang nila each other. So that's why it was really close. Service ace, lumamang pa rin ng F2. So alam naman natin pagdating sa blocking, F2, that's one of their, kumbaga, advantages nila dito sa conference at because they are very tall players. And dahil nga matagal na silang magkakasama, alam mo yung blocking kasi nip timing rin yan eh. So kailangan lagi kang, alam mo yung timing ng isa't isa. And because of that, magandang nagiging, kumbaga, blocking ng F2.
What if you're the F2 Logistics cargo movers right now in set 2, what you need to do different siguro to take this one against PLDT?
Well, for one, kailangan wag silang ma-frustrate sa blocking. It has to be there because that starts the floor defense as well. So, ano yan eh, domino effect siya. So, kailangan tuloy-tuloy yung pag-movement nila inside the court. And then, eto rin, yung mga atake. But we can see, ang dami naman nagpo-produce ng attack points.
Look at Don though, saving that one for F2. Mika Reyes will attack. Chance for F2 ngayon. And Majoy Parol will get the first point.
And Majoy, nakita niya, nandun na si Mika Reyes. Avoided that block, went for a little bit of an angle, and got that point.
Yeah, you mentioned yung blocking, no? Kasi number of times in set number 1, they were there. Kaya nga napupuntos din ng PLDT off the block, eh. So patience on the part of F2 is what they need. Huwag silang ma-frustrate when the blockers are beaten. Just like that one, a point para kay Mika Reyes.
That's right, Mika Reyes getting that off the block point despite two tall blockers in front of her. Still managed to get that point.
Two blockers she's very familiar with.
Yes.
Played with them in college and also, of course, when Mika was with F2, no? For a while.
Teammate, opponent, lahat na nagawa nila.
KKD had to adjust there. Oh, look at Macandili again, saving a point. Buhay pa rin. PLDT will set up the play. Di makulangan to Basas.
Oh.
Tignan mo naman si Don. Pupuntahan pa niya kahit malapit na sa LED.
Alam mo, buwis buhay talagang ginagawa ni Don Macandili this conference. Just so amazing to watch. And obviously, you can see how much they want a win in this match. And we're talking about both squads. Yeah. Every point, makita mo, hard-earned eh.
Which you want to see, diba? Kahit na yun na nga, classification round, both teams out of contention. Pero nilalaban nila bawat puntos.
And luckily, with enough energy, KKD sent that across on a combination play. Bitin eh.
Natawa siya dun sa sarili niyang atake. Talking about KKD. Score is 2-all. Basas with a powerful hit. Galang will send this over. Di makulangan to De Leon. Again picked up by Macandili. Samonte breaks the block. F2 sends it over. Basas naman will try. Look at the defense of F2 not letting the ball drop. But that attack mula kay Kim Kennedy will sail out.
Well, just under the ball that time. Ang mahirap, ang nangyayari kasi sa F2, yung first ball nila, hindi masyadong magaganda. That's why hindi nagta-translate to a nice attack. So laging halos sinisave lang, di ba? Or kaya marami silang free balls na nabibigay. So they have to have better first balls.
The attacks of PLDT making it hard for them to set up their play. Tignan natin if they can get a point out of this. Alvarez, the combination doesn't work. Basas. Again, Alvarez will try. Nope. And De Leon will score.
That's right, Jesse De Leon getting that last point. Tumama sa blocker, nag-slow down yung bola. That's why medyo na off-timing yung receivers, yung diggers.
Jesse De Leon scoring for PLDT coming off the bench and making an impact para kay Coach George Pascua. Oh, ball is still alive here. One more attack para sa F2. Majoy again, check there. KKD with the cross court, but that is out.
Well, that was a good try kay KKD. Tama namang na dapat cross court niya rin na dinala, but just too much power on that cross court hit.
So quickly, PLDT building a lead here. They are up 5-2 in set number 2. Good serve there para kay Basas. Alvarez has yet to score a point. Finally, she does.
Alvarez going down the line. Napakaganda. Ceballos was there, pero just too hard to handle.
Des Clemente ngayon in the game, checking in for the first time para sa F2. Di makulangan, the 1-2 play. Kim read that perfectly.
Ayan, free ball na naman ang naibigay na F2.
Another chance for PLDT, Ceballos from the back. KKD. Look at the blockers, really active for both teams. Clemente with a nice save. And Alvarez with back-to-back points para sa F2.
That's right, this time off the block for Shola Alvarez. Pero credit the blocking of F2 in that sequence.
Parang they came to play, no? Ready sila lahat sa mga atake ng parehong koponan.
Ang hirap ng Di Clemente tandem dun sa block.
Parang you can say that every point is hard-earned talaga for both squads. That time around, Ceballos scores from the back row.
And smart dito si Rhea de Maculangan giving it to the back row para makita clearer view dahil nga ang lalaki ng blockers ng F2. So, Ceballos able to get that point. Nakita niya kung nasan si Clemente, but si Clemente still had the touch.
Yeah. That is out para kay Kiana D and a point para sa PLDT. So far, it's the high-speed hitters taking care of their lead. Jules Samonte serving.
Oh.
That drops para kay Jules Samonte.
And wala naman tayong nakitang reklamo from Don.
Na-misread lang niya. And the ball dropping as a point goes to PLDT. Babalik tayo here on One Sports. The PVL 2022 Open Conference is available on One Sports and in high definition on One Sports Plus, Signal TV Channel 261 as we hear the support mula kay Sam Corrales. Go ahead, Sam.
We're seeing solid blocks from both teams today, and Majoy Baron says that the F2 Logistics will not go down without a fight, and they still want to bring some confidence going over to the next conference. Now, she also told me that playing in the pros is more than a job. She relies on that passion for the game and inner motivation. Now, today, she's facing her former senior in LaSalle, Mika Reyes. Majoy says she's grateful for all the lessons they have shared back in college, but deep inside their heart now, they know that they love each other. Now, talk about healthy competition here. I'm sure all the fans are definitely excited to witness them back on the court today, but this time with different jersey colors. Back to you.
Thank you, Sam. And yun nga, no, reunion sa kanilang former senior na si Mika Reyes playing for the PLDT High Speed Hitters. Pero you can't deny nga, na-mention ni Sam na they're all friends off the court. And it's all about, you know, having fun, but also playing competitively.
In other words, trabaho lang.
Walang personalan. I'm pretty sure a lot of the things na natutunan nila Majoy Baron mula kay Mika, nag-a-apply nila sa in-game right now.
Iris Dalenada now to set for F2. Chloe Cortez also inside.
That attack mula kay Ceballos will go out. So quickly, 2 straight points yan for F2.
Ito lang yung minsan kay Ceballos dahil napakalakas na atake niya. So sometimes when it's flat, hindi ang hirap pumasok. Malayo yung nararating ng bola. But when she hits it naman right, ang bigat naman pagdating sa depensa ng kalaban.
De Leon had one a while ago. We go to Alvarez talking about F2. That attack has been working so far para sa Cargo Movers.
That's right. Ito si Shola Alvarez going for an angle. Again, she wanted to apologize kasi tinamaan niya si Ceballos doon.
Del Palomata checks back in para kay Jessie De Leon. Just a 1-point lead for PLDT here in set number 2.
So si Coach George finally hinanapan na ng panapat si Clemente in Del Palomata.
So kung may top towers tayo, may iba pa tayong second set of towers in Palomata and Clemente.
Oh, that was nice. Rhea de Macalangan going to Jules Samonte on that back row attack. And at maganda doon, mababa yung pagkakaset. Jules Samonte responding to that set.
I think PLDT should go more to the back row kasi nga, you mentioned, mas nakikita nila yung blockers diba?
Yes.
Tolenada goes to Clemente. That's set a bit too low for Des. Ceballos again with the power you're talking about, Ozzy.
Naman yung bounce ng bola kung sa pumupunta. That's how powerful her hit is.
Almost into the lower box stands yung atake na yun ni Fiola Ceballos. Palomata now serving. That time around is short. So that ends the run of PLDT. And the lead is just down to 2 points. Shola Alvarez, new addition for F2. Former NCAA MVP. With a good serve. And a service ace para kay Shola Alvarez.
That's right. Shola Alvarez easily taking that one. Alam mo, napansin mo, Dip, in this conference, napakabibigat na ng services ng ating mga teams.
Yeah.
You just know na it is one of the skill na pinractice nila during siguro pre-season.
Yeah. Ilang months din tayo from the last conference in the bubble. And for sure, they were able to improve on those.
That's your first line of attack kasi.
Right. But at the same time, hindi ba parang pag tinatry mong bigatan yung serve, more room for error also? Is that
That's why you also notice na hindi naman nagbaback down yung mga players natin because that's how important heavy serve is. Kaya marami rin talaga tayong nakitang errors because of the risk that they all took.
Kumbaga more risk, more reward talaga with those types of services. As Galang scores, they cut the lead down to a point. Clemente, former NCAA best blocker as well, went to LaSalle for 1 year. Now with F2, Mika Reyes with the running attack. Baron sets up Cortez, but PLDT keeps it alive.
Nice save, Mika Reyes there. With the bounce from the net, pero F2 quick on that counter attack.
An easy dump para kay Majoy Baron. This setup by Iris Tolenada. Alam na niya agad kanina pupunta. And just like that, it's a tied ball game here in the second set. Ceballos again off the block. This time, Tolenada was there for the pickup. Arado sends it over to Basas. Shola with a dig. Galang with a point.
Nakita mo na naman yung look at Galang go for this one. Nakatingin siya halos sa atin pero nakita mo kung saan pumunta yung no-look hit ni Galang. Very Galang style.
Fooling the defense of PLDT and everyone else in the venue. Timeout para kay Coach George Pasco.
Hindi pumapalo ng malakas sa bola. Bakit kayo nag-mistake? Dito lang muna kayo. Depensa muna tayo sa quick. Pag walang quick, then abang tayo sa outside, sa opposite. Ang pagbasa ng depensa, hindi magalaw. Basa-basa lang. So, saan kayo mag-start? Doon sa defense pattern natin. Diba? Ngayon, pag humabol kayo rito, balik ka agad kayo sa pwesto ninyo. Okay, hindi depensa na wala kayo sa pesto, ha? Okay, PLDT.
PLDT very much in this game. In set number 2, hindi pa naman lumolobo yung lamang ng F2. But Coach George, again, you mentioned very much learning process pa for PLDT this conference.
Kahit yung mga yung galaw sa loob, mapapansin mo, sinasabi pa niya isa-isa. Remind nga niya, arang-galang daw. Hindi naman ganun ka-powerful. Pero remember, si Ara is a very smart player.
Yeah. We've seen her change up her attacks in this game, getting those points. Di makulangan, back set to Ceballos. Smart tip off the block.
And Ceballos, that was difficult. It was close to the net, pababa na yung bola. Talagang she just made an effort saving that one, using the blockers and even getting the point.
Leola Ceballos scoring for PLDT, and she ties the ball game at 12 apiece, but also she gets that service error. So lead goes back to F2. Yung mention natin na more room nga for service error, no? Kasi they're trying to get their serves as heavy as they could to get that point. Di makulangan to Mika Reyes.
And again, perfectly timed, Mika Reyes. Nakikita mo naman yung connection niya ni Mika Reyes at saka di makulangan. Unti-unti rin di ba? Naaamoy na rin nila yung isa't isa.
I think they were also teammates, no, prior to
Yes.
joining PLDT in their previous clubs. Tolenada goes to Baron, and that's a point.
Majoy Baron with just a push. Malayo sa depensa si Mika Reyes.
So we're seeing a lot of variations now of attacks from both teams, trying to outsmart one another. Kasi nga, grabe rin yung blocking ng parehong teams, making it hard for each one of them to score. Tolenada try to go for that 1-2. Alvarez ngayon ng atake, and the net touch will be called on PLDT.
Net touch violation there. Nagulat pa si Palumana. Ano nangyari?
Parang inaling na siya ni Chinchin Basa, sabi si Del yun. Tinuro niya. Now a 2-point lead for F2. Di makulangan. Goes to Samonte.
There you go. Jules Samonte. Letting that hit pass through Iris Tolenada. Trying to go down the line.
Jules Samonte also providing some scoring for PLDT with 11 points in their previous game noong quarterfinals.
Yung unti-unti rin siyang nag-fit di ba, dito sa team na to. So yung mga teams natin who had a lot of movement pre-season, we really have to give them time to siguro to gel. And yung court time together.
Siguro continuity rin yung hinahanap natin for the next conference for their team to really build on that chemistry.
And you know, Dip, I mean, from what we've seen so far in this conference, yung quality ng games na nakita natin, for sure, each team will, try to raise their levels coming into the next conference.
Just like this one, Shola Alvarez, a new addition to F2, scores that point. We go to the second technical timeout. Beat the heat ngayong April with Signal super loaded deals. May 300 pesos off at free 1 month pag nag-subscribe ka ng Signal hanggang April 30 lang. Subscribe na at pumunta sa malapit na Signal store or call 8888-5555. Action resumes here inside the Phil Oil Flying V Center. It is a 1-point lead para sa F2 Logistics. Samonte ties that game up.
Once again, Samonte doing the same attack and having the same result. Getting another point.
Getting her groove going here in this set so far. Talking about Jules Samonte.
And it's just like the first set. We are, this game, this set has been really close.
It's just between mga 1 to 3 point lead. Nothing going big for both squads. Clemente again takes back that point.
And this is what you want to see, yung mga offense na manggagaling kay Clemente. Kasi these are going to be important points kasi mga bonus points siya eh,
yeah.
diba? For F2 Logistics.
Tolenada now serving 17-16. They go to Ceballos. Look at that attack.
And she just hammered that one in.
Grabe yung power ni Fiona Ceballos. A bullet of a spike. Catching F2 off guard and a point for the high-speed hitters. Oh, that serve way short para kay Jessie De Leon. Si Hervasio checks in for the first time para sa F2. Nabanggit natin, no? Isa pa sa mga bagong buka in this squad. Making her return in indoor volleyball as Alvarez serves. Ceballos, this time switching it up. Picked up by F2, Cortez.
That was just an ad-lib from Cortez and she scores that one on an off-speed. Natuwa rin siya dun sa ginawa niya. Midway na siya sa net and was still able to get that spot.
Kita niya yung butas dun sa court ng PLDT. And F2 now with a 2-point lead. Alvarez with a good serve. And they extend the lead to 3 points. F2 trying to run away here in set number 2.
Change up for Coach George. Hoyud coming in with a semana.
We saw this a while ago, no? At the latter part of the first set para kay Coach George Pascua. And it worked. Provided some scoring for them. Let's see if they can get some points in to inch closer. Semana goes to Ceballos. And again, Fiona Ceballos scores.
Just unafraid to challenge the blockers on the other side. Well, kay Alvarez tayo in this set number 2. 5 points na, Dip. Isang ace at 4 attack points.
Pretty sure the setters of PLDT will keep going to Ceballos if she's gonna continue to be this efficient throughout the match. 2 points ang hinahabol ng PLDT. Hervasio, her first attack and her first point.
And she gets it through. Ganda ng hugot doon ni Coach Bob.
And some cheers from the crowd as they see their idol. See Hervasio in F2.
So mukhang may instruction lang binigay si Coach George Kilarea because Rhea de Macolangan is back along with Tony Basas.
It's the starting 6 para kay Coach George Pascua. Meanwhile, dito naman kay Coach Benson, mga substitutions. Second stringers ang nasa loob. Tolenada, back set Cortez. And a net touch violation para sa PLDT. And the lead is back up to 4 points para sa F2 Logistics sa tawag ng timeout. Si Coach George Pascual. Let's listen in.
Girls, bakit bumabagsak ang bola nila doon sa simpleng bagay na ino-over ang bola? Sige, tanungin ko kayo. Bakit?
Wala sa pattern.
Yun! Bakit tayo sumunod doon sa pattern? Kaya nga tayo may guide para kahit paano mas madaling bumasa. Hindi na tayo nanguhula. Naintindihan ninyo, sumunod lang kayo. Ngayon, dito naman yung receive. Combination ka, iwanan mo rito si doon ka. Yola, ha?
Kapit ka!
Okay, PLDT.
Together!
Coach George quizzing his girls if they know what's going wrong for them in this set. And nasagot naman nila, no? They know what they need to do in order to catch up in this lead.
Alam naman nila. So, yung defense pattern nga daw, medyo nakakagulo on that part.
Just checking, sabi ni Coach George Pascua. And off of that timeout, a point for PLDT. So, good timing on the part of Coach George as they try to mount this late comeback here in set number 2. Ceballos, who has been providing the attacking para sa PLDT already with 10 points, is on the service line. They go to Hervasio. Balik sa F2 ang bola. Cortez this time will put it away.
And even giving it to Catarado. Chloe Cortez going down the line. And ito yung nag-work yung mga bunot ni Coach Bengson.
And now Kim Fajardo and Kim Kianadi will check back in the ball game to try and close this one out. Naninigurado ito si Coach Benson to get the last 2 points in set number 2. Di makulangan will back set it to Basas and rejected by Majoy Baron.
And you can really feel the momentum is now with F2. Alam mo, chinaga nila tong set na to.
This is 5 set points na kailangan i-save ng PLDT. They go to Reyes. Hervasio is blocked. Ball is kept alive there by F2. PLDT will try to answer back. Basas with a drop. And referee says he didn't get there on time. Kim Fajardo arguing the case there. That is the crowd of F2 you hear in the background cheering on their squad, saying na na-save ng F2 Logistics yung bola.
Sino papasok? Okay. Ano na si G? Nasa harap ka? Okay. Lester. Halos 2-man receive. Taas nyo. Tapos combination na tayo kayo. Combination na.
Last push, let's go! F2!
So that last point going to PLDT as they cut the lead to 4 points. Mika Reyes will serve. Can F2 close this one out? Not just yet. Another chance here for the Cargo Movers. Oh, missed time there between Fajardo and Baron.
Well, off the timeout, tama naman yung ginawa ng F2. They went for a combination play. Nasagot lang ng PLDT. And on the next try, yun nga yung connection naman ni Kim Fajardo at saka ni Majoy Baron na nagka-problema.
3 puntos ang hinahabol ng PLDT. Look at the save by Mika Reyes. And the save by Kim Fajardo. Back set, pasas.
Wide on that try. Finally, F2 closing this one, Dip.
Chin Pasas sending it out, which gives F2 the second set win. Take a look at this one. Some good saves on the part of Mika Reyes and Kim Fajardo keeping the ball alive. But then the attack error ending that rally as we head into this break. We'll give you set number 3 after this one. Score was identical, 25-21, but that time around, second set going to the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers against the PLDT High Speed Hitters. Lots of good saves, long rallies pinakita sa atin sa set number 2, but overall it was the Cargo Movers that did the job and got it done in the second set.
Well, Dip, I said nga kanina na tsinaga nila tong set na to kasi hindi sila na-frustrated sa mga first balls nila and eventually was able to go for their attacks and counter-attacks. And, you know, yung parang, it was just a team effort. Pati yung pagpasok labas ni Coach Bokbok ng mga players worked well for them. And they were able to force PLDT to commit a lot of errors in that set. And sila naging steady lang all throughout. That's why it worked for them. And nag-respond rin yung mga players that were sent in. Si Chloe Cortez, si Sola Alvarez, diba?
Even Z Herbacio.
Yes, and even Z. As you can see here, 11 attack points for F2 and yung PLDT had even more attacks. Pero tingnan mo yung errors, partner. Napakarami lang talagang na-commit na errors ng PLDT in this set. Just too much. That's why yung F2 had a lot of help from those errors in taking this second set.
Combination of attack errors and also mga net violations sa the part of PLDT, which are also caused din naman, diba, by F2 making it hard for them. As we are about to begin set number 3.
Well, so far, it's Samonte with 8 points, Ceballos with 10, Basas with 8 points also, Reyes with 3 points, Baron with 8 on the other side, Alvarez with 6, KKD with 4, Galang with the same number.
Again, a very balanced scoring for both squads in this match as Jesma Ramos is now in the game for the first time para sa F2. That ball is saved by PLDT. Fajardo goes to Alvarez. Nothing there. Ceballos off the block and a point.
Right, you also see Abby Maraño now inside for F2. So yun, nakikita mo yung iba-ibang mix ang ginagawa dito ni Coach Bokbok just to find the right answers.
Yeah.
Dun sa binibigay ng challenge, ng quiz nitong PLDT. On the other side, I think it's PLDT naman na kailangan din magkaroon ng kumbaga answer naman din sa challenge ng F2. So let's see. Kasi eventually, si Coach George went back to his first 6 Pero it didn't work for him.
Ito, pinasok niya ngayon si Jovi Parado in this game. So let's see if she can also make an impact for Coach George. But I think this is a good time. No, na it's it's a classification round match. This is a good time for both teams to also experiment and field in mga iba nilang players.
Especially sa team na katulad ng PLDT na may mga
Yes.
baguhan nga. So, tama naman din yan.
Service ace para kay Rhea de Maculangan, and PLDT with a quick start. 3-0. De Maculangan back at the service line.
Makikita mo yung abang ng depensa ng F2 dun sa serve ni Rhea de Maculangan. 4 players at the back row.
And they weren't able to set up their play once again because of that good serve by De Maculangan. Kita ulit natin yung pwestuhan nila. Talking about F2, can they set up a good play here as they are still scoreless here in the third set? And they do so via that error ni Rhea de Maculangan.
Something that they need to address, yung errors nga, because they had a lot of that in the second set. Kaya kahit mas marami yung atake nila, na-negate lang.
That was a total of 13 errors for PLDT in set number 2. Reyes with the running attack. Yamzon will send it over. And that time around, Mika will score.
Mika Reyes with a power tip. Ganda pa ng timing niya, and Kim Fajardo tried to save it.
Back to a 4-point lead for PLDT. Ceballos, the lone scorer with double digits in this game. Kiana D with her specialty of the house.
Alam mo, maganda yung combination play na yun kasi parehong malaki yung players ng F2 in Ramos and D. Kaya magiging mahirap sa blockers on the other side makita.
She loves those cross-court hits, talking about Kim Kiana D. As Alvarez serves, playing well off the bench para sa F2.
Kaya nakita mo, hindi pa siya talaga nilalabas dito ni Coach Bokbok. Rewarded siya with playing time while Mika Reyes on the other end easily taking care of that ball via this tip. Making sure she was, her hand was the highest to get that ball.
You're mentioning si Shola nga, playing well, surpassing her output in the previous game as another error para sa PLDT.
Once again, yan yung kumbaga pumatay sa kanila dun sa second set.
If this game is going down to the wire na talagang neck and neck, PLDT has to lessen their errors. Ramos played for UP in college, now with F2. KKD tips it, and she gets the point.
And look at KKD, yung soft touch na yun, knowing na si Arado yung nasa likod, kailangan perfectly pushed lang siya with enough power just over the blockers.
F2 slowly coming back early in this set number 3 after being down 4-0. Ramos serving. Palumata. Picked up by Jesma. KKD again. PLDT's turn to attack. Prado. Bagong pasok dito. They go back to her. Jovi switches it up. Bannon at the net. And a point para sa PLDT. So that already hit the shoulder of Abby Maranyo, which counts as a contact.
For hits violation na kinokontest ni Abby Maranyo.
Ito mas maniniga. Tumama sa balikat mo, kinuha, isinit niya, in-over mo, dapat. Ha? Okay.
Hindi sila magka-agree dun sa bilangan ng ating referee. Magkaiba sila ng math.
Diba sa volleyball, kahit 1 to 4 lang, ang hirap, diba?
Huwag na tayo mag-usap na about math. That time around, Bintiam Zone scoring for F2.
Yun naman ang maganda sa F2. Kanina rin meron silang violation na kino-contest yung pancake nga. Pero forget ka agad eh, di ba? In fact, babawiin right away. So that's the maturity naman that you see with this F2 squad.
Right, they just move on and move forward from that lost point. Palumata with the running attack. Dug up there by Kiana D. Another chance for PLDT. That time around, nilakasan niya. Talking about Del Palumata and finding that spot at the back.
And gusto niya yung sa pangalawang attempt ng ikot, doon niya nakuha yung point. And that's also hard. Magkasunod na running ang ginawa ni Del doon and finally getting that last point on the second try.
Fully alive, champions for life. Exciting na ang mga laban sa pagbabalik ng UAAP. Panoorin ang UAAP Season 84 Men's Basketball tuwing Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Live sa One Sports and sa UAAP Varsity Channel. Available on Signal TV Channel 263 HD and on Signal Play. Now let's go to Sam Corrales for this report. Go ahead, Sam.
Mika Reyes is playing with so much confidence and motivation right now because her family is supporting her in the stands. Lahat naman daw may hugot whenever they go out to compete. But this moment is extra special for her because it's the only, their second time watching Mika play since 2020. Now let's see if Mika Reyes will continue to respond well in this match with that added purpose today. Now turning it over back to our panel.
Thank you, Sam. And really, the crowd factor and not just fans, even your family can already support you. That's a big factor for these players na they really want their loved ones to support them and watch them personally.
Oh, most definitely. Kaya nga lahat ng in-interview na players tungkol dun sa pag-open nga ng PVL sa mga fans, sa family, wala kang narinig kundi happiness, di ba? And talagang positivities na parang gusto lalo nilang maglaro, may added motivation.
I mean, 2 years without live sports, diba? You haven't supported your daughter and your family, so nakakamiss talaga. I'm sure also Mosey misses watching mga live games. Bitin yung atake doon ni Chang Abi.
But you can feel na mas active yung F2 ngayon. Pero kanina pa naman actually that kaya hindi sila nawawala sa laro kasi yung mga coverage nila, tsaka yung habol nila sa bola. And then it's not only doon, everyone inside the court.
Everyone is running around, really saving those loose balls para sa F2. But this time it was PLDT na nakaabante early on in set number 3. Has some changes para sa F2. Binalik na ulit si Tolenada and Cortez. Alvarez will score. She's been playing well off the bench.
That is correct. And that's why the coaches do that. Yung hinahalo-halo nila, they give playing time to their other players na pwedeng pumutok at any given time.
And we know that she has that scoring power. Talking about Alvarez. Ceballos, talk about power.
Sabi niya, ako rin. Once again, Ceballos. Look at her go way up in the air.
Through the blockers in the middle. And the point para sa PLDT. And another service error this time from Rhea de Macolangan.
They really have to be mindful. Kasi kung wala lang silang mga errors dito, maybe up pa sila by another 3 points.
Yun yung naglilimit sa kanila from pulling away dito sa F2. And Chloe Cortez answers back with her own error. So PLDT again with a 4-point advantage. Viola Ceballos with 12 big points para sa PLDT. Tolenada will set up Alvarez. Short on that attack. And that's a point para sa PLDT. So 5 points ang abante dito ng high-speed hitters.
Gusto sana niya mag-off speed but not enough juice on that try. And actually, Mika Reyes was already waiting on the other side.
Back and forth. Service errors for both teams. Really struggling to get that ball over.
Again, we mentioned that a while ago. Yung hindi naman sila nagbaback up din sa heavy serves nila. Because it's almost the same. If you give it's like giving a free ball pagka hindi masyadong heavy yung serve mo.
So you'd rather go for that powerful hit, diba?
Right. Service errors ang pinag-uusapan. Ang PLDT 9 so far. Ang F2 with 5.
That's 14 in total for both squads. As that time around, Tin Tiamzon will score. See this one again, the setup by Tolenada.
In one game, we also talked about Tin Tiamzon, yung ability niya to score. Hindi, nafe-feel namin, hindi pa yan lumalabas, ano? She has more to give.
And they can keep going to Tin Tiamzon talking about F2, no? Because she has been consistent. I remember in the very first game, this conference, siya agad yung pumutok para sa F2. Reyes had to adjust.
Oh, and net touch violation called against F2. So, point goes to PLDT. Credit our two liberos and na Kat Arado on a free ball. Binigay pa niya ng parang sharp papunta doon kay Ladon.
Yeah.
That's why na-free ball nahirapan na F2, free ball uli ang naibalik sa kanila.
These are top 2 liberos in the conference. Had a lot of battles in college, as you see Tin Tiamzon. They go to her for this attack. This time picked up by PLDT. Pinuntahan si Palomata. It lands on the hands of Tin. Chance for F2 to set up their play. Back set to Ramos. Still no point. Pasas will get this one away.
Pasas starting to take the corner. Getting the point.
A long rally. But Chinchin Basas targeting that one. And scoring a point for PLDT. The timeout on Natawag ng timeout dito si Coach Benson.
Kung yung bolang ganito, tuloy nyo na. Tuloy nyo na, wag kayo hihinto. Ha? Kasi kailangan nyo yun eh, yung movement, kailangan ng kasama nyo rin mapansin kayo. Okay? Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go. Guys, gamitin natin yung timeout ha. Pagpasok doon, trabaho tayo. Eto! Move!
Mahinahon na reminders mula kay Coach Benson and of course the captain Abby Maranyo telling the ladies to make good use of their timeout. Of course, they want to score a point galing sa timeout na yun. Majoy Baron now back in the game para sa F2 Logistics. Replacing Jess Maramos, who just came in this set number 3. So this is a 5-point lead for PLDT. The biggest so far in set number 3. Prado with the attack and the kill.
And once again, dahil dun sa heavy serve ni Mika Reyes, F2 gave a free ball to PLDT, which translated to this beautiful offense.
The biggest lead so far para sa PLDT leads us to this second technical timeout. Watch exciting NBA games and get the chance to win awesome prizes from Signal. Just take a selfie with your TV while watching NBA games on NBA TV Philippines, One Sports or TV5. For more info and to register to the promo, visit www.signal.tv as Mika Reyes continues to serve dito, and that sails out. So again, the service errors para sa PLDT haunting them.
So ano na ba yan? 10? 10 in this match.
Majoy Baron back in the game. This time will serve for F2. Palomata. Inabangan doon ng blockers ng Cargo Movers. Here's Prado. They go to Tiamson, and that works.
Team Tiamson on that soft touch. Gets another point for F2, so just 4 points down in this third set.
Back-to-back points yan para sa Cargo Movers. Trying to inch closer. Prado this time with a powerful attack. And F2 unable to get to that ball.
And this time, Prado naman went cross-court. Targeting Majoy Baron.
Another player off the bench for George Pascua that can really provide energy and impact. Talking about Jovi Prado.
Oh, 11 service error.
Must we provide a service error counter here on your screens? Pakita natin.
Parang viral infection na. Nagkahawaan na.
Arado will set up Prado. Napunta sa side ng F2 ang bola. But they get to recover. Tiamson. That is outside. No touch, says the referee, and a point for PLDT.
Alam mo, Dip, kaya hindi napapalitan si Shola Alvarez dito sa side ng F2 dahil kahit sa depensa, ang laki ng tulong niya.
So definitely, kailangan din ng kasama ni Don Macandili at the back row. And again, service error. On service error, on service error, on service error. Dito sa larong ito.
Number 12 at tatlong sunod-sunod na yan for PLDT.
But again, we were talking about ano ba yung dahilan bakit nangyayari yun. It's not because they're not on point today, di ba? Talagang yung karga ng serve gusto nilang magawa for their first attack.
Pero kasi yung mga serves nila parang doon sa mababang portion na ng net eh.
Naubos na rin kahit papaano in set number 3. But Ceballos with her attacks, definitely hindi maubusan ng power. Heather Ginoo, bagong pasok para sa PLDT here in set number 3.
Nagtawag na ng bagong player itong oh, wala pang whistle. So
hindi pa yun counted. Abangan natin kung tatawid yung bolang to. Sabi ni Coach George, ipasok natin yung mga wala pang error. Tignan natin if they will.
Natawa na lang si Coach George kung kailan pumasok.
Ito na, the service by Ginoo.
Oh, pareho naman.
Cortez. PLDT will attack. Ceballos continues to score.
With the help of the net. Ceballos scoring another one.
One more time, the setup by Rhea de Maculangan to Fiola Ceballos. And the lead is up to 6 points. Biggest, make that 7. The largest here in set number 3. Ganda ng bunot kay Heather Ginoo. Gets that service ace. Timeout para sa F2 Logistics.
Si Malius humihiga bago papalo. Kaya hindi kayo pwedeng umabot ng maaga. Okay? Kasi pababa na kayo sa kapapalo yan. Lumulusot talaga yung bilis. Okay? Basahin niyo. Let's go, let's go.
Game. Di pa tapos ha? Tara! One more. Game pa din natin to. F2! Mover! Kaya pa yan!
Seven-point lead for PLDT Partida. Marami pang service errors yan, Posey. What have they been doing so far na tama dito sa set number 3?
Dapat tapos na ito Dip, kundi sa mga service errors na yan. Pero yun nga, hindi naman din sila nawawalan ng loob despite those errors. And si Coach George continuously looking for answers. And finally, pinuno to si Heather Ginoo.
Mukhang si Heather Ginoo na ang na-chosen one para sa PLDT na magtatapos nito. At hindi magkaka-error, but let's see if she continues to serve consistently for the high-speed hitters.
Well, Ceballos now with 14 points.
Tolenada sets up Alvarez. Di Maculangan back set to Reyes. Maranyo was there for the coverage. Blockers were there para sa PLDT and they get a chance ball here. Rhea again to Mika. Straight to Don Macandili. Again, the towers of PLDT not allowing any ball to drop on their court.
Oh, alam mo, I was going to say palang credit Mika Reyes for yung attack, tapos depensa, attack, depensa, and finally getting this point on an attack. So, talagang pinapatapos sa kanya ni Rhea de Maculangan.
You are all invited to the Mika Reyes block party here in set number 3. Ginoo puts it up. Ceballos with a miss hit.
Sa gilid ng net naman yan. And,
may extra points pa yun kapag doon?
Minus. Walang extra, minus.
Mahirap yan ha. Nalusot niya sa gitna.
Hindi ako, dyan dadaan yun sa akin.
Over-received there.
Oh.
And easily. Puntos yan para sa F2.
And Chola Alvarez, placement shot.
Score is supposed to be 23-16 in favor of PLDT. Timeout by Coach George Pascua.
Pag-overball ng bola, nasa kabila. Ano na yung gagawin? Balik kayo kung sa pattern natin. Doon kayo magbabasa ulit ng bola. Kaya minsan bumabagsak ang bola, naghabulan kayo dito, naghabulan, ayaw niyong bumalik. Eh, doon talaga ibibigay yung bola doon sa walang tao. Okay? Transition yan eh. Wala. So, one good pass tayo, girls. One good pass, and then tayo.
Okay, let's go!
PLDT just 2 points away from winning set number 3, but F2 is holding on. Kumakapit sila dito in set number 3 as Abby Maranyo serving here 16-23. Di Maculangan will send it to Ceballos. No entry, says Majoy Baron.
That's right, they read that so well. That's why they answered with a kill block on that last point.
One half of the Taft Towers, Majoy Baron active, not allowing that point to go through. Oh, and easily, Di Maculangan just sending it over and getting the point.
Right, sabi ni Rhea, ako na nga. So Rhea de Maculangan, just a smart player knowing when she has to step in.
Oh,
Diba? And finally nga, ayun, si Rhea getting a point. Majoy Baron now with 10 points. 5 attack points, 4 block points, and an ace.
Cortez was picked up there by PLDT. Buhay pa ang bola dito. Alvarez though went for the attack, but that went short. As set number 3 goes to the PLDT High Speed Hitters, 25-17. Check this out once again. Went for the attack.
Sayang walang blocker eh,
Yeah.
diba?
Tinry niyang i-take advantage yun. But PLDT takes this one. We'll be back with set number 4. Set number 3 went to the PLDT High Speed Hitters. Despite a number of service errors on their part, they were able to manage and get that win in the third set.
Well, they had to work double time sa atake nila because of those errors. But again, yun nga, ang masyado lang madami. They have to be mindful if they want to take this match away from F2. While on the side of F2, ganun pa rin yung patience naman na pinapakita ng F2. It's just that siguro marami rin silang errors in this set na dapat sila yung naghahabol. That's why it was more difficult for them. So, but yung mga bunot na coaches natin, you can see that it's becoming mga tactical bunots nila is being shown to us in this match. Kung ano yung mga sagot or solutions dun sa mga nakikita nilang problema.
At saka matagal yung yung playing time, yung mga bunot usually you see them for a few minutes, but for both squads, they stay inside the game.
But we've also seen some na sinusubukan,
Yes.
diba? Tapos ilalabas ulit as well. We will see the numbers in that last set. Ito na nga, yung PLDT, more attack points for them. And ang maganda lang, they were able to limit tong F2 to only 7 attack points in that set. Pero, ayan parehong 9 errors in that set. And bumawi lang yung PLDT pagdating sa block at also service aces. So it's the little things that help them win that. Pero kung error at error lang din sa service. Kasi sa kanila medyo nakikita kasi natin dahil sa service line Diba?
Na-magnify. Pero yung attacks again of F2, dun sila nagkukulang, no? That was their problem in that last game against Petrogas. As we are at set number 4, Dip Dipianco and Mozy Ravena calling this classification match between F2 and PLDT on One Sports. Let's see if F2 can bounce back and force a 5th set, or will PLDT take the number 5 spot here in our conference.
So again, another bullet for Coach George scoring. Joby Prado. Well, so far, Ceballos is our top scorer in the PLDT side, 14 points. Basas with 9, Samonte with 8, Reyes with 7. Hindi na nga natin nakita si Samonte ulit. So on the F2 side, Baron with 10, Alvarez with 7, KKD with 6, Thompson with the same number.
Sa baba pa ng listahan na yun, nandun pa yung mga ginamit ng parehong coaches who were able to provide some scoring kahit papaano in the previous sets. Score is tied 1-all. Di Makulangan goes back to Prado. Naabangan doon ni Kiana D, who picks that ball up. Galang. Back set to Basas. This time F2 will attack. KKD. Long rally here. Still alive, kept up by Ceballos. Back and forth action for both teams. Hininaan doon ni KKD. Buhay pa na ng bola. Oh, almost magkahiyaan pa doon yung F2 players for the second touch. Look at this. Nobody giving up for both teams. Ayaw nilang walaglag yung bola. And the fans enjoying this one. Macandili was there for the pickup. Who will get the point? Who will get the score? KKD? No! Arado was there! Another chance para sa F2. Free ball given up. Di makulangan. Can PLDT kill this one? Yes, they do!
And finally, Mika Reyes putting an exclamation point on that very, very long rally. Ang ganda ng coverage ng both teams. That's why angat lang ng angat yung bola.
Maubusan na ako ng words to describe what's happening in that rally.
Ang ganda.
Hindi mahina yung attacks for both teams.
Yes, yung counter-attacks nila pareho. Maganda rin. Kaya lang ang gagaling din ng habol ng mga liberos and the other players pagdating sa floor.
So pagkatapos ng match, awardan natin the best dive award.
After ng match, hindi na maglilinis dito sa sa field.
Okay na. They did the job. The players have swept the floor with those dives. Especially kay Don Macandili and Kat Arado. Those two liberos really giving it all.
Alam mo, in that game against Choco Mucho, itong PLDT, I think, yung Choco Mucho really limited the effect of Kat Arado in that match.
Yeah.
Kaya nakatulong ng malaki sa Choco Mucho yun. In-eliminate nila yung Kat Arado effect.
Hindi nila pinuntahan for those targets no? But that time around, kahit hindi target si Arado, pinupuntahan niya yung bola. As Prado scores for PLDT.
And this is what we were talking about, yung mga bunot na nagre-respond talaga doon sa team nila. It's Shola Alvarez for F2 and this time ito namang si Prado dito sa PLDT.
And the service error is welcomed back by Chinchin Basas here in set number 4.
It's just haunting them.
Baron now serving. We have a tied game here, 3-all. Prado off the block and in para kay Joey Prado.
Joey Prado just smartly using the blockers. Sabi niya, hindi ko nalalabanan doon. Napakalalaking blockers and smartly just getting that off the block point.
They get the lead back here in set number 4. Prado previously played for Santa Lucia in the previous conference. Gets a service ace. Back-to-back points para kay Joey Prado.
And much to the delight of Coach George, at least service ace na now.
Parang di ata humihinga si Coach George tuwing nasa service line yung kanyang players. Fajardo goes to Maraño, picked up there by Prado. She attacks from the back row, but that is outside.
No spin on that ball from the back row. Pero alam natin na ginagawa ni Joey Prado yan since college, ang back row attack. She does it really well.
Back in her days in Arellano sa NCAA.
So, pinalik ni Coach Bokbok. Si Iris and si Chloe also.
4 serving 5 here in the 4th set. Di makulangan to Del Palomata.
Ito yung kanina pa nila gusto mag-work para dito sa PLDT.
Pero putos yan para sa F2. Net touch ata ang itinawag kay Del Palomata. Tough to see on that
Ayun, sa
angle.
pagbaba.
Hindi na niya naramdaman kasi momentum niya, no, from that attack. So she felt that that was a point for her.
Basta hindi kasi nakastabilize pa yung dalawang paa sa floor, tatawagan talaga yan.
Look at Ceballos announcing that she's very much part of this scoring column for PLDT.
Going cross-court.
Leading all scorers in this match. Palomata serving para sa PLDT. Back set to the running Abby Maraño.
Right, tumba lang ang ginawa doon ni Iris. And nakita mo yung connection nila. Nagtitinginan na sila. Really wanted that play.
Both teams able to execute better on their attacks, no, in this set compared to the previous one na mostly errors yung tumitigil sa runs eh. Alvarez, who came off the bench with 8 points. Ceballos there was checked. Pinuntahan ngayon si Cortez ng F2. Pasas for the back row. Tolenada goes to Chang Abi, the drop. Arado was there for the pickup. And Ceballos breaks the block.
Just too powerful. Ceballos challenging the two blockers on the F2 side. And credit half that point, by the way, to Kat Arado on that save.
Grabe yung lakas nitong si Fiola Ceballos. We can hear the impact of that attack. Don running to that second ball. Arado sends it over to Pasas. Again, Macandili was there. PLDT, they go to Pasas.
Oh, nicely done. That cut shot.
And that sends us to our first technical timeout. That attack mula kay Chinchin Basas. As mentioned, the cut shot, finding that hole. And nobody home for F2 as we take a break. Babalik tayo dito sa One Sports. Beat the heat with Signal's super loaded deals this April. Enjoy 300 pesos off and 1 free month when you get Signal postpaid or prepaid subscription. Promo is until April 30 only. Subscribe today at your nearest Signal store or call 8888-5555 as we go to this report mula kay Sam Corrales. Go, Sam.
Shola Alvarez is making an impact off the bench, and I noticed that she was one of the more energetic ones in the F2 dugout before the game. Tin Tiamzon told me that Shola can definitely spark that energy when she finds her rhythm on and off the court. Now, it's the last push for F2 this conference, and Tin says they are definitely playing for each other. She just wants to help her teammates out because whether it's a finals or classification game, they know that they still have to play their best. Back to you.
Thank you, Sam. Ramdam natin, and I'm pretty sure ramdam ng teammates ni Shola Alvarez yung impact niya pagpasok niya sa court.
At ramdam ng mga tao how important this game is for both squads.
Yeah.
Diba? At ang ganda nga ng nakikita natin, that mindset of taking this game as important as siguro nung eliminations or even the quarterfinals.
Really, quality matchup between two teams. Picking up kasi maganda yung previous game eh, di ba? Nag-5 sets.
Ayaw magpatalo.
Nagbabadya rin ba? Abangan natin here in set number 4. Basas. Again, that cut shot working for Chinchin Basas.
Yes, that angle she's been going to.
Mukhang na-measure ni Basas kung saan niya itatama yung bola.
Tsaka nahihirapan yung F2 dun sa depensa pagdating dun sa cut shot or that cross court of chin.
And a service ace para kay Viola Ceballos. One of the few times that we've seen a service ace in this game.
Tinitignan ko kung nagsasmile na si Coach George.
4-point lead para sa high-speed hitters. Timeout for F2.
Para makakuha tayo ng konting advantage, huwag mo ibigay dun sa simpleng ganun lang. Walang kukuha ng bola, tapos mag-ace ng ganyan. Lalayo ng lalayo yan. Ha? Naghahabol tayo eh. Defense muna tayo. Bakit lulusot yung sharp ng mga ganun sa 5? Doon, first line yun. Ha? Sa block na yun. Mahirap na kukuha sa defense yun.
Okay, sige, adjust tayo ulit. F2, movers!
Coach Benson calling that timeout. Ayaw niyang umabante kasi slowly PLDT building on this lead. As you see the numbers of Don Pangandili, 14 excellent digs.
Well, tama yung sinabi ni Coach Bokbok nga doon. Yung mga cut shot kasi, lalo na yung tight angles, sa blocking yun eh.
Yes.
Hindi na, mahirap nga naman kung floor ang kukuha nun. That's why yun, ni-remind niya lang.
Cortez, nakuha ni Pasa sa bola. Prado at the right spot.
Jovi Prado, the spark plug. Wala nung third set ba? Or itong, especially in this fourth set.
I think she came in latter part of set number 3.
Eskinita ang dinaanan doon. May dalawang blockers na, may defender sa floor. Still was able to take that down the line point.
And the biggest lead so far in set number 4 is 5 points para sa PLDT. Fajardo sets up Baron. Prado was there, and she is doing it all para sa PLDT.
That was a single block on Majoy Baron. That's not an easy thing to do. Prado timing it well. Back set ni Kim Fajardo.
Basa ni Jovi Prado. 13 serving 7, PLDT trying to run away. But the service error is back as they get that point para sa F2 Logistics.
Ayun si Coach George. Oh, isa lang yan, isa lang. Last na.
Isa pa lang, tapos mamaya, dalawa pa lang yan. Tatlo pa lang yan.
Wag naman.
Di makulangan, goes to Reyes. That time around, abangan ng F2. Basas, straight to Macandili's hands. Jovi switches things up. Galang was there. PLDT keeping this ball alive. Chance for F2 to set up their play. Combination napunta kay D. Who will Kim Fajardo go to? The target is Ara Galang. Saved there by Alvarez. PLDT naman ang susubok. Reyes! Outside.
Wide on that try. Another long rally. Ayaw nila papaksakin yung bola na yan. And credit both squads for being patient and great coverage for both teams.
Really, ang haba ng rally natin in majority of this game. Both teams want to get this win, want to get the 5th spot in this conference. Kiana D. Basas was there. This time she attacks. Had the right thing in mind, but that went wide.
That's right. She's been going to that cross-court hit, but this time, error ang nangyari din sa atake.
Back-to-back points, sa timeout si Coach George Pascual.
Dito ka lumabas para makuha mo. Hindi yung nakailalim kayo sa bola. Ha? Pag nakailalim kayo sa bola, obvious lang dito. Sa anong area? Dito sa setter. Para kahit pa paano, wala nang quick attack. So, abang na tayo sa dulo-dulo ng block. Okay, huwag tayong magkaksay ng palo. Ilagay nyo lang sa gitna. Kasi pag nagbalikan, ang depensa nila bumubuka eh. Kasi inaabangan nila palo ng palo. Try nyo namang lagay ng variation yung palo nyo. May itong drop, merong mabilis. Di ba? Yan.
Coach George Pascuan noticing that maraming rallies, maraming back in the fourth place dito. So gusto niya mangyari, ibahin din ng PLDT yung mga atake nila.
That's right. Kasi nga, ayun, katulad doon, yung mga atake na kanina nag-work for them, nagkaroon ng adjustment on the side of F2. So, kailangan ng counter adjustment on their part. So, Chinchin Basas, instead of cross-court this time, tried to go down the line and was able to take that one. And ay ganda talaga ng snap ng wrist niya, kaya ang bilis ng bola ni Chin Basas.
And is that really the tendency kapag long rally, bumubuka yung gitna?
Eh, kung ang binibigay na palo, palaging yung malalakas, mahahaba. So, syempre, aabangan na yun.
Yeah. So, yun yung sinasabi ni Coach George na go to the middle.
Kaya nagiging effective yung mga push drop shots kasi yun na nga, pabayaan mo muna silang, di ba, dun sa likod dumapensa and then go for a drop shot. Yun naman yung sinasabi ni Coach George. Hindi pa naipalo lang ng palo.
Not all about power, as he said. Basas, just like that one, but Kiana D was there for the coverage. Alvarez picked up by Ceballos, who will send it over. Galang had to give that to D. Free ball para sa PLDT. Palomata. Straight to Don Macandili. Ceballos goes up. Don had to chase that one. Another long rally here. Whoa, and
illegal back row attack ba ang itatawag?
see what happened there. Puntos ay ibibigay para sa F2 Logistics after that violation. 12-14 is our score. Fajardo goes to Paron. Set was a bit low there. Another chance here para kay Fajardo to set up Paron. PLDT again covers it. Ball is still alive. Prado. Macandili was there. Aangat na si Jovi. Straight to Don. Fajardo sets up Alvarez. Rejected by Del Palomata.
Well, credit the defense nitong PLDT in staying with that choice na pinantayan na nila si Shola on that last play. That's why easily they were able to go for that kill block. Alam mo, yun nga yung mga in-game adjustments nagiging importante. How quick yung adjustments inside.
Yes.
Lalo-lalo na sa blocking.
Pinasok si Hervasio para sa F2 Logistics to change things up para kay Coach Benson. 15-12 is our score. Hervasio just checked in. Straight to Arado's hands and a point para kay Z.
Ito pa si Z Hervasio. We've known her as a player who packs a lot of power in her hits.
May lakas din na tinatago ito si Z Hervasio off the bench.
Ito, sagot naman si Coach George. Pinasok ko din si Soyud.
As well as Semana.
Semana.
Nakita mo, nagre-react yung bawat coaches
yes. React, counter-react. Buong all game long.
It has become a chess match. Which pawn will you move? Sabi ng bawat coach as we head to the technical timeout. Babalik tayo here on One Sports. Sulit TV, siksik sa saya para sa buong pamilya sa halagang 780 pesos lang. Mabibili sa Mega Manila, North Luzon at key cities ng Visayas at Mindanao. Mabibili rin sa Shopee at Lazada. Visit Sulit TV Facebook page para sa iba pang impormasyon. As we are coming off a technical timeout, PLDT with a 3-point advantage here in set number 4. But you really can feel and see that both teams want to get this win tonight.
Definitely feel it, lalo na pag nandito ka sa PhilOil Arena.
Service ace yan para kay Jovi Prado. Off of that technical timeout. That's what Coach George Pasco wants to see from his ladies.
Ayaw niya yung 16 PLDT service errors na nakita na niya.
Ayaw.
Oh! Dagdagan na natin. Sorry, Coach George. 17 na.
17.
Sorry, Coach.
Service errors. Ayaw na marinig yan ni Coach George. Baka we need to edit out yung commentary part na yan when they watch the replay.
Well, on the other side, 5 service errors pa rin sa F2. So they've taken care of that mga errors nila sa service line.
Time for them to attack here. Hervasio. Fajardo again, back to Z. Oh, Arado saving that one. Maranyo. PLDT coverage is very much present. Changing things up. Still doesn't work para sa F2. And the player down on the floor. That is Kat Arado. And you see the pain in Kat Arado. Had to stop the play there in that long stretch. You can see in her movement really that she's having a tough time. As we take a look at what happened there, this was the attack by Abby Maranyo. And then right there, the dive there by Kat Arado, holding on to her right knee. We're just happy to see Kat Arado slowly walking back. Kahit pa paano nakakapun siya ng weight dun sa kanyang kanang leg as she heads back to the PLDT bench.
Let's hope it's just a minor injury.
Yeah, really. Crowd also applauding. Siyempre, Kat Arado has been diving this entire game, saving those balls for PLDT. And maybe we can get an update later on mula kay Sam Corrales, but we're hoping that Kat Arado is okay. As play resumes here, 14-17 is our score. Kept alive by PLDT. That is good. But Abby Maranyo says enough is enough.
Right, sumunod sa kanya yung blocker ng PLDT. But she used that blocker to get this point. Look at her go.
What a save by Jovi Prado. Quick instinct by her to save that one with her foot. Pero sabi nga ni Abby Maranyo, tigil na natin yan. We have to extend this game. Soyud though breaks the block.
Let's go back to Kat Arado. Kat Arado, 22 excellent digs so far with 18 excellent reception. On the other side, it's Makandili with 16 excellent digs and 12 excellent receptions. Yan yung sinasabi mo kanina, both liberos are really working it in this match.
Buwis buhay talaga, as you mentioned, Mosey, for both teams. This is going to be crucial for PLDT to defend without Kat Arado. At Heather Ginoo, again the chosen one.
The chosen server of Coach George. Ang pumatay ng sumpa.
100%, no? 100% from the service. Hindi siya nagkaka-short service dito for PLDT. Fajardo, back set to Maranyo. Semana was there. Prado sets up Soyud.
There you go.
Double contact ang itatawag.
That's right.
As she takes a breather, or she is still in the game rather, si Hervasio will serve para sa F2 Logistics. Semana sets up Soyud. Don saves it, but on the second touch, hindi na nakuha ni Abby Maranyo.
So, Soyud, ito mo, I think deep yung mga hugutan, bunutan ng coaches naging important in this match.
Yes.
Especially on the side of Coach George. Kasi katulad nito, may mga palitan siyang sandali lang eh. Diba? Although may palitan siya matagal, like Joey Brado has been there for quite a while.
Yeah.
Pero ito yung pinapahingan niya si Rhea ng sandali, Sensin Wendy. Diba? I think that really worked for him.
And we have the sets here are very tight. No? Umaabot tayo sa 20-point mark for both squads. Kailangan talaga nila ng bench players to contribute here because the starters can't do it all. Di makulangan. To Reyes. That running attack was blocked. Buhay pa rin ang bola. Fajardo goes back row. Dug up well by Prado. Here comes F2. Kim to Abby. And F2 scores.
Abby Maranyo on that power tip. Na yan yung kailangan nila kanina pa. Dun sa side ng F2. Finally scoring one.
And this is down to a 3-point lead. F2 making a comeback. Can they complete this one in set number 4? Reyes goes wide. And another point para sa Cargo Movers.
Talking about movement on the side of F2. Ito na, moving forward. Ang nasa isip lang ng F2 and so far, 2 straight points.
Living up to their name are the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. Coach George Pascua looking at the score. Timakulangan tosses it to Basas. Blockers were there for F2. Fajardo goes to Baron. Basas. Oh, and Kim unable to reach that one.
And lucky break there, Basas. Hitting the Machoy Baron on that attack. Kaya yung second ball, nahirapan na dito si Kim Fajardo.
Ceballos now at the service line. 21 serving 18. She has 17 points in this match. Fajardo to Baron. Coverage was there for PLDT. Prado straight to the hands of Z. Another chance here para sa PLDT. Jovi will go up. KKD. Flat on the ball and it sails out.
That's right. Ito yung hindi dapat makommit this time ng F2 Logistics, especially naghahabol sila.
Yes.
And they're still in this set. So, yung mga attack errors kasi minsan nakakapanghina yan eh, diba? When, lalo na when you're trying to catch up. Oh, there you go, Arado. Yes. We're so happy that she's back. Yes,
nice to see Kat Arado on the floor again.
That's right.
After that scary fall a while ago. And Baron ends the run here after PLDT scored back-to-back points. Keeping her team alive here in the 4th set.
Sweet spot for her.
Mabigat na serve ang kailangan dito ni Fajardo. 19 to 22. Di makulangan. Back set to Basas. Straight to Makandili.
Basas. Just, you know, so steady in this match. Alam mo, nahihirapan tayo dito. Dahil iisip natin, sino ba talaga ang nag-stand out when there were so many, when there is so many.
This is not an easy task para sa amin dito. Tayo yung may burden eh, no? Because why is everyone playing so well? For PLDT and for F2 also. Service error, we haven't seen that in a while. But that time around, Nika Reyes sending it out. F2 hyping up their team. The crowd wants this to extend. Di makulangan to Palomata. It is out.
No touch. No touch. F2 point.
21-23 here in set number 4.
Alam mo, nakikita mo si Rede Makulangan, pinipilit niya talagang gumana dun si Palomata because alam niya kung kaano kalaking advantage for them if like offensively itong si Palomata makes her hits.
Receive. Ito yung maliit. Kunin mo rito. Tumumba ka dyan. Mag-pick mo ka 3 dito. Isa rito, Chin. Kaya dito yung maliit. Pagkano, down ka. Ha? Ngayon, banata mo na doon sa cross court. Talaga single back. Kunin mo na sa pinakamalakas yung palo. Provided lumabas ka rito. Idulo mo ha. Rhea, idulo mo ha. Pagkakapos na katapat mo sa block yun ha. Idulo mo dito sa 4 ha.
Ate, huwag mag-ingat. Push natin, push!
Aragalan continues to serve here for F2. They want to extend this to a 5th set. They're trying to keep their hopes alive of getting the number 5 spot at the end of this conference. Dimac goes to Basas. F2 will set up their play. KKD still alive here.
Save.
Majoy tips it up and tips it in.
Majoy Baron perfectly just pushing that ball.
And don't look now, it is just a 1-point ball game.
Ito na naman yung patience ng F2. Just being shown to us yung ininti-unti nila eh, diba? Hindi talaga bumibigay eh.
3 straight points for F2. Another save here. They go to Kim Kianadi. Arado to Di Makulangan to Basas. And a point para kay Chinchin Basas as she sends PLDT to match point.
And Rhea Di Makulangan, smart team. Doon na pumorsyento na. Kay Basas na pumunta.
Credit the distribution of Rhea Di Makulangan knowing where to send it, and Basas taking advantage. Timeout dito para sa F2.
Dalay mo, paalisin mo, para yung dalawang gilid, single block. Kahit anong mangyari, dun ka, pakita ka sa kanya, para mapasabay mo sa kanya.
Dito yan.
Let's go.
All out, all out. Walang takot. F2, move! Walang takot.
Mosey, 2 points ang inahabol ng F2. We've seen crazier things happen in this entire conference. Maraming set points ang na-save, maraming match points ang na-save. This time around, F2 will try to get this one.
And if we talked about this quality of games, whether it's a classification round, whether it's a quarter, semis, ang gaganda lang talaga ng games natin.
Everyone enjoying this match, whether live or at home. Fajardo goes to KKD for the kill.
KKD just responding to that last time out of Coach Bokbok. Just way up in the air, going cross-court.
23-24 in set number 4. Hold on to your seats, folks. Can F2 save another match point? Baron serves. Di Makulangan goes to Prado. And that is out. That is out. No check, says the referee, as F2 ties the ball game.
They were asking for a check, but no goal. So F2 now on a roll, on a momentum.
Some chants from the crowd inside the Phil Oil Arena. Momentum is on the side of the Cargo Movers. Chance here for the Cargo Movers. Again, KKD! Yes, sir!
And yung hinahanap ni Coach George na variation, dito naging effective sa kabila, sa F2. KKD this time just again pushing it over the blockers. No one there for the short ball.
And how quickly The tables have turned now. F2 with a lead. Palomata will try to break that one. F2. Oh, and a violation. Double contact. Rarely do we see that one from Kim Fajardo.
Well, kasi alam mo, we are at the stage of the game na risk na talaga yung ginagawa rin ng mga setters natin.
Yeah.
And that time nga yun lang, naging too risky for Kim Fajardo.
This is an extended set here, 25 all. Fajardo sets up Kiana D, who has been hot at the latter part of this set. Ceballos was strong there, but Makandili saving that one. They go back to her. Again, Makandili puts it up. Ball is still alive here. KKD. And a point para sa F2.
And it has been KKD on the side of F2. 3 crucial points coming from Kiana D.
If you want to find the heart in the heart of volleyball, it is with F2 right now. Not giving up here are the Cargo Movers, down by a lot in set number 4, but here they are, just 1 point away from extending this match. Blockers were there. Ceballos rises up, and she gets the score.
No one giving up. Both teams really trying so hard to stay alive.
Look at this, the power again by Fiola Ceballos. Says, not so fast.
And yung confidence, no, Dip, mapapansin mo, iba na rin eh, yung level ng confidence.
Yes. They know where to go, the hitters know where to target it. It's just a matter of defense. But a service error para kay Del Palomata. The PLDT has done a good job of limiting their errors dito sa set na to. Just that time around, not the best time for them to commit that one. 27-26. Oh,
tit for tat.
Are these nerves?
Binawian. Binigay uli yung free point.
So may confidence for both teams, but are these also
Yes.
may pressure no kicking in?
Yes, definitely.
Kasi kanina short yung serves, ngayon puro long. Di makulangan with 35 excellent sets. Fajardo dubs it.
And alam mo, I knew it was coming already kasi naka-set up na for that play for Kim Fajardo. Let's take a look at this once again. That 1-2, Kim Fajardo just perfectly pushing that ball. And a campfire on the side of PLDT.
Marshmallow na lang ang kulang. Service error para kay Avi Maranyo.
Ito na yung mga risk nga na the players are taking. Avi Maranyo with that service error.
28 all. Remember, PLDT in their quarterfinals showdown with Chocomucho nag-abot, di ba? 31-29 yung isang set.
Oh! Ceballos returning the favor.
We are in for a long set here in set number 4. And by long, that is an understatement.
True.
Who can finish this off? F2. No, Cesarado. Chance para sa Cargo Movers. KKD says, we'll take this one.
KKD really pushed it in this set and was successful in doing so. Why not, Dip? Why not another set?
I mean, we're battling for the 5th spot. Might as well get into the 5th set.
That's right.
5 is the magic number. We'll take a break. We'll give you the last set of this match.
back to the PVL Open Conference classification round. And let's take a look at set number 4. It was an exciting match to begin with. Off the bat, kahit nung first set pa lamang, talagang napaka-close. And kung pa-excite, itong fourth set was the most exciting. Why? Because we all thought na magpo-pull away na tong PLDT to take this set and to take this match actually. Pero yung patience ng cargo movers, talagang very present all throughout this match. That's why you cannot count them out. Even if like, dito sa fourth set, nagkaroon na 7-point lead ng PLDT dito. Pero NKL hindi bumigay. And KKD just leading the pack, just trying to salvage this set, and they were able to. And ang dami lang kasing errors talaga na nangyari dun sa side ng PLDT. Service errors, attack errors, and as you can see, PLDT had more attack points, 17-13. And sila pa rin ang may block points, sila pa rin ang mas maraming service points, pero tignan mo naman yung errors.
Doon talaga nagkatalo.
Yun talaga, sobra-sobra ang errors nila. That's why sayang yung paghihirap nila in scoring yung attack, yung blocks, and yung service aces. So, we've said nga all throughout that they have to be mindful of these errors. Pero ito nga, the crucial fourth set, dito pa dumami.
Yeah, this has been the story really.
Yes.
Service errors para sa PLDT. And again, the heart of F2 keeping this game alive, which is why we welcome you all to set number 5 here in the PVL 2022 Open Conference classification match. Battle for the 5th spot between F2 and PLDT. Dip Dipianco and Mosey Ravenna calling this one. Race to 15. Who will get the first point? Kim will set up the other Kim. And it will drop in the court of F2 for a point for PLDT.
And that time, binantayan na ng blockers ng PLDT, Ceballos and Mika Reyes. Yung si KKD, dahil yun na nga, she's really the reason why.
She is a marked woman.
Yeah. Dahil siya naman talaga ang biggest reason dun sa panalo nila dun sa fourth set.
I hope everyone was able to take a break because dire-diretso na tayo to set number, to 15 points rather here in set number 5. Ceballos there. Inabangan ng blockers ng F2. Prado. Galang will go up. Soft attack won't work. Basas. The cut shot picked up by Galang. Chance ball here for the high-speed hitters. And Reyes. Straight to the hands of Dawn. Another long rally here to start the 5th set. And Majoy Baron rejects that one.
Well, Ceballos was not in the best position to for her attack. That's why napakadali dun sa double block ng F2. Yung atake i-block yung atake ni Ceballos.
1-all here in the all-important 5th set. Galang serving. Dawn will give it to Kiana D. Prado with a nice save. They go back to her, KKD. This time hit the blockers. Fajardo, third try. And naubusan dun si Kiana D.
Well, pababa na si Kiana D doon when she wanted to push that ball. Pero wala na masyado na yung, hindi na best yung position niya for that drop. Pakahirap na.
2-1 is our score. PLDT up by a point. And still the service errors of PLDT really haunting them. Pati sa 5th set, no? Ayaw silang iwanan ng service errors.
Now Jules Samonte sent in for Ceballos.
Oh, we haven't seen her in a while talking about Jules Samonte. The service errors though, Mosey.
Just too much, you know, 21 service errors na for PLDT. Hindi pa tayo tapos dito.
Yeah.
And on the other side, F2, 7 errors then of their own. But that's masyado lang malayo yung disparity pagdating sa errors.
It's already close to 25 points. Isang set na yan halos.
Tama.
Para sa PLDT. They're up here 3-2. Fajardo to Maranyo. Reyes was there. Oh, and KKD lost track of the ball. She will attack. PLDT will set up their play. Basas breaking the block.
And good decision there from Rhea Di Macalangan as usual.
What a save though by Mika Reyes.
That's right.
And she is at the service line for serving 2. And again, service error para sa PLDT coach George Pascua. You see really the sigh mula sa kanya.
And they have to be mindful, this is just up to 15. 2 service errors kagad, 2 points kagad ang naibigay dito na libreng-libre sa F2.
Di Macalangan, combination play.
That's nice. Ganda pa nung pagkapalo ni Chin Basas, may konting delay.
PLDT protecting this 2-point lead after they lost that extended set number 4. Pasas with 18 huge points. That serve goes in. Alvarez. Here comes Prado. Galang with a dig. Alvarez ulit.
Double touch ang itatawag doon, double contact. But you can see yung mga big-time setters natin. They will just go for it. Kanina si Kim Fajardo rin on a crucial stage. Kasi they will, you know, alam mo na that the game is on the line.
Wala sila papalampasin na opportunity here, especially in set number 5 if it all boils down to this last set. Fajardo. Basas read that perfectly. Ito ngayon ang F2. Palomata met Abby Maranyo there and said, this is my point.
And good read on the side of Palomata. Single block on Abby Maranyo. Basang-basa yun ni Del Palomata. And alam mo yung service errors ng PLDT. Set 1, 2. Set 2, 3. Set number 3, yan ang malala 7. Pero umakyat pa sa 8 ng set number 4. And so far, 2 dito sa set number 5.
Yun yung mabigat talaga in set number 4. As Maranyo with a running attack. That familiarity by Fajardo and Abby Maranyo. And a classic play for Jack Abby.
And that has always worked for F2. So, let's expect na pupuntahan niya ni Kim Fajardo whenever she can.
They went to Baron. No
wide.
touch.
Yeah, wide on that try though.
See here looking at Fajardo. Sabi nila, bawi tayo, bawi in the next play. And ito, the chosen server for Coach George Pascua, Heather Ginoo.
Hindi na nag-risk si Coach George. Pinasok na si Heather Ginoo. Dahil kanina may mga service errors din talaga si Del Palomata. At on the other side, si Clemente naman ang pinasok obviously for defense.
Reyes mishandled that one. F2 ngayon. Samonte.
And Jules Samonte from the very beginning, naging effective dito para kay Coach George. Kaya lang kasi nung si Ceballos is working so well also.
3 points ang abante dito ng PLDT.
And the usual substitution for Coach Bokbok, Tolenada, and Cortez.
Na halos lahat galing sa bench except for Ara Galang. And Don Macandili here for F2. Tolenada. This is a free ball for PLDT. Di makulangan to the running Mika Reyes. Rejected by Ara Galang.
And Ara Galang read that well kasi nakita niya first ball na kay Mika Reyes. So, usually, hindi na yan ibibigay ng setters uli dun sa quicker
Yes.
Pero nabasa ni Ara.
Quick subs para kay Coach Benson. Similar kayo sa ginawa ni Coach George, no? Parang may binigay lang na specific instructions.
Tama kay, grabe yung chess match natin dito.
Chess match talaga. Your move, says Coach Benson. After subbing in KKD and Kim Fajardo back on the floor. Prado goes to Samonte. Don tosses it up to KKD. Ball is still alive here. Samonte! Too strong. That is outside para sa kanya.
Jules Samonte is long on that try.
Down to a 1-point game. Parang nandito rin tayo kanina yung set number 4. 1-point game. All throughout the match, actually.
True.
That time around, sinigurado ni Jules Samonte.
Getting it through the blockers. Ito nga yung binantayan talaga ni Coach Bokbok. Pero pinalitan niya na si Clemente. Putting in Majoy Baron.
But this is gonna be quick. Race to 15 points here in set number 5. As Di Makulangan serves for PLDT.
Oh, that could have gone out. Pero sabi nga, when in doubt, diba, just take it.
Yep.
Pero PLDT gets that point.
So, a point for PLDT leads to a timeout by F2.
Pero nagkakamali rin naman. Hintayin nyo muna mag-contact. Makikita nyo kagad. Huwag nyo pahirapan sarili nyo. Ngayon, pag nag-transition, nasa harap si Kianat, bigay mo lang kanya. Lahat bigay sa kanya.
Huwag magsasawa,
Defense ay lahat. Aatake yan.
Tulong
Go.
ha, tulong sa ilalim. F2, mover. Let's go. Responsibility.
F2 was also down by as many as 3 points in set number 4, and they came back to rally and extend this one to set 5. Meanwhile, PLDT High Speed Hitters, despite the number of service errors, are maintaining this 3-point lead here in set number 5. As Di Makulangan serves for the High Speed Hitters. Fajardo goes to KKD, short on that one.
Well, in the timeout, narinig naman natin si Coach Bokbok. Sabi nga niya na KKD because totoo naman, siya hot as of the moment, but not enough power on that last attack.
PLDT running away with this one. They are up by 4 points, largest here in set number 5. Fajardo goes to Baron, picked up by Reyes. Galang tried to go for the cut shot.
Ang ganda sana na kung pumasok. And here you can see again, yung big-time players natin, just, trying to risk it. Lalo na, ito lamang na yung PLDT.
Kanina yung setters, you also saw a misjudgment by Don, and then this time around from Galang. Timeout ulit para kay Coach Benson Bokbok.
May open buka naman. Taas mo, pero wag may bubuka. Ipapasugod siya eh.
Sige.
Kuha tayo.
Sige lang.
Kapitan na natin.
Kapit dito ha. Para consecutive ulit. F2, movers!
5 is the magic number. It is a 5-point lead here in set number 5. And in a battle for the 5th spot dito sa ating PVL 2022 Open Conference.
And it's just so entertaining, Dip, kasi in this game, na nakita mo lahat kumikilos, lahat nagko-contribute.
Both teams really giving their all here in their last game. Good serve there. Leads to a free ball. And a point para sa PLDT. And F2 has run out of answers here in the 5th set.
Yun yung mga diskarte nga ng mga coaches natin and mga setters natin inside na naging importante, especially in this 5th set. Kaya lang, syempre, no, that won't translate to pagiging magandang set pag yung first ball shaky.
Right.
Just like that one, diba? So, yun lang yung nagiging diferensya. It wasn't the best first ball, pero si Kim Fajardo, sinubukan pa rin niya.
Yeah. So, F2 trailing by 7 points and PLDT now at match point. On the verge of getting the number 5 spot here in this conference. And a chance for them to put this away. Samonte. Makandili saves there. KKD.
Ito na naman siya, Dip. KKD once again, saving 1 match point.
Di pa tapos. Di pa tapos. Sabi ni
talaga.
Kim Kennedy. That is 1 match point save. 6 to go para sa F2. Floating serve. D-Mac to Reyes. Alvarez for the attack. Fajardo goes to Kim Kennedy, and that attack is short as PLDT High Speed Hitters win this one in 5 sets to take the number 5 spot here, Mosey.
And you know, F2 really fought with all their might. You know, nakita natin na kung kano rin gusto nilang manalo in this match. Kinakapos lang talaga pagdating dun sa yung hindi pa steady yung kanilang first balls. And despite the errors of ng PLDT, hindi nila na-capitalize dun sa mga atake nila, yung producing, yung production ng attacks nila.
You really have to give it to F2 Logistics for putting up a fight, and for PLDT most especially for getting the job done here in our classification match. Classification po to, hindi pa po to yung ating finals, but giving us an exciting one at that. Babalik tayo for the player of the game and the rest of the recap. back here on One Sports. Boy, we needed that breather after a thrilling match. 5-setter as we check out our best player of the game, Rhea de Maculangan.
Well, Dip, Ceballos had 18 points. Basas had 18 points. Kahit yung minimum playing time ng Samonte had 10 points, Prado had 11 points. I mean, how can you do that? You can do that when you have Rhea de Maculangan with 38 excellent sets in this match.
Really distributed the ball well para sa kanyang koponan, and she is with Sam Corrales. Go ahead, Sam.
Joining me now is our player of the game, Rhea de Maculangan, with 38 excellent sets. Unang-una, Rhea, congratulations. I know you're still catching your breath. Medyo pagod pa after 5 sets. Pero, you know, Rhea, sa mga timeouts si Coach George, napaka-specific niya with what he wanted to happen today. So, paano niya nagawa yung sistema niya nakapag-execute ng maayos for today's last game for you?
Sa training kasi parang yun na rin yung ginagawa namin. So, kailangan lang namin magawa sa game. So, yung instruction naman ni Coach, parang try talaga namin na gawin at saka yung system niya. Kaya yun, nanalo naman.
Yes, of course. Well-deserved talaga. And I have to say, lalong-lalo na sa last part, you know, Kath Arado down with her cramps and still she was able to come back. So what does this result prove about the PLDT High Speed Hitters dito sa PVL?
Siguro yung patience namin nagbunga. Tsaka yung composure namin as a team. And yung maturity na rin. Kasi parang last game na to, so all out talaga kami lahat.
All out indeed. And may message ka ba sa mga fans this conference dito sa PVL para sa mga fans ng High Speed Hitters?
Una-una po, maraming salamat po kay Boss MVP, kay Boss Al Panlilio, kay Sir Jude po na nanonood ngayon, kay Sir Baji and kay Sir Irwin. And sa lahat po ng sumusuporta sa PLDT, sa amin lahat. Thank you. And sa family po namin na patuloy na sumusuporta sa amin. Thank you po.
Alright, there you have it. Rhea de Maculangan, 38 excellent sets. Congratulations, and turning it over now back to our panel.
Thank you, Sam. And prior to the coverage, we talked about Rhea de Maculangan providing the stability para sa PLDT. And here in set number 5, steady hands proved to be the winner for this team.
At hindi lang steady hands in setting yung Dip, pati sa depensa, she had a lot of superb digs na nakapagpatuloy ng play. And she also had her own 4 points in this match. Meron din. That's why, yun na talaga pag may veterano ka, may seasoned player ka inside na yung giving her all.
Yeah.
Pag ikaw kapwa player mo siya or teammate mo siya, magra-rub off rin sa'yo yun and mahihiya ka rin not to play your best.
And ito yung ating numbers at the end of this match in a 5-set thriller.
Well, again, ito na naman, nagkulang talaga sa atake ang F2. So, alam naman natin that this is uncommon.
Yeah.
So, obviously, siguro may mga iniinda rin some of the players at their, yung health nila. But nevertheless, nakita mo na lumaban sila when it comes naman to spirit, di ba? Yun, hanggang dulo talaga all the way. And even sa digs, lumamang ang PLDT doon. As you can see, sa errors talaga. Swerte lang din ng PLDT na they were able to siguro bumawi, no? They were able to do it sa attacks, sa blocks, andun nga sa digs, and even sa aces. So that helped them to recover from those na offsets yung sobrang daming errors, especially at the service line.
Sobrang dami nga, but again, special mention lang kay Henry Ginoo doon kung di siya pinasok ni Coach. Baka mas marami pa silang errors, but really a great game overall, and the fans deserve this one as we finish this game. Officially, PLDT takes the number 5 spot and F2 takes the number 6 in the standings. And more games tomorrow. It is finally the showdown at the Mall of Asia Arena. Battle for third for the first game between Signal HD Spikers and the Chocomucho Flying Titans. And of course, the finals between the Petrogas Angels and the Creamline Pool Smashers, both in the best of 3 series. And that does it for our coverage here on One Sports. Thank you so much for watching. Para sa aming executive producer na si Ada Bayuga, Sam Corrales at the sidelines, my partner Mosey Ravena, my name is Dip Dipiaco saying thank you so much, and more volleyball action here at the PVL 2022 Open Conference. This is the heart of volleyball.